live now. I keep going to leave you messages and they just go on and on and on. Anyway, I'm going live. All right. Okay, this is all working. I can't even see. Need my glasses. Okay, so what will we do while we're waiting? We'll get all the cards ready, I suppose. Hey there, Brooklyn. Always first in. Always first online, aren't you? How are you doing today, Brooklyn? How's your part of the world going? All good? Let's see how we go today with everything. Hopefully get a couple of donations again will be nice. I got a fair few last week. I do have to go offline at some point today. I do have a booked reading later on. It's not till this afternoon, but I just don't want to spend too much time on here again today. Hi there, is that Kira? Kira? Yes, you may have a reading. What I ask is that you subscribe. Put a thumbs up on the video, guys. We've already got 2 people in the room. Well, it says 3 people in the room. So, yeah, please put a thumbs up on the video and also subscribe for a free reading. I am doing paid readings as always. If you would like to do a $5.55 US donation, you'll get a more specific sort of a reading designed around you. If you choose to just have a free reading, good day, City Babe, welcome to the room. Yeah, if you just want that free reading, Kira, just hit the subscribe button. Subscription doesn't cost anyone anything, guys. Brooklyn, and when other moderators get in here, I'm sure we're going to get some more. You've subbed and liked. Thank you very much. Jazz Winder, welcome back. Yeah, just please remind everybody that, yes, the readings are free. They're very brief little readings, 2 tarot cards and your name out in the cards. But yeah, if you want that detailed reading, the $5.55, but please remind people that subscription is free, because a lot of people think you've got to pay. Like, you hear the word subscription, you think, oh God, if I subscribe to this, I'm going to have to pay every month or every week or every year or something, but that's not the case. So how's everybody feeling today? Brooklyn, you're up first. Did you want me to have a look at something for you again today? Brooklyn? Brooklyn. Let me have this. Rhonda might be on soon. I don't know what she's up to. What's this thing? I've got people that are worried about the whole the Olympics this year with the whole virus stuff. I'm just sick of it. I don't want to talk about the virus. I don't want to talk about the vaccine. Don't want to see it on TV. Don't want to see it on YouTube. I'm just done. I'm done with it. I'm burnt with it. I think that I really thought last year that by this year, especially like a year on and everything, I just thought that things would slowly just sort of wind down and we just get back to life as normal. And we did for a little while. We did for quite some time. We had pretty good. Christmas was a bit dodgy. But then January, February, and then like March, April, May, we went to watch bands and clubs and out to dinner, and we travelled to the snow, and it was just life as normal again. And now it's all gone to the shit shoot again. Hey there, Paz, how you going? Brooklyn, what do we want? Just a general reading? Yeah, let's see what we get for you today, Brooklyn. What messages for Brooklyn? Okay, so you're going to be dealing with someone that might be a bit bitey here. It's not really the bitchy card. It's more of someone that's like, oh, this is happening to me. That's happening to me. So it could be someone very depressive, very negative. So you might be dealing with someone like that at the moment. Brooklyn, not a lot of fun there. You got really good cards yesterday, I remember rightly. Moonstar, welcome to the room. So everybody, please make sure that you are still subscribed. Even if you subscribed months ago, weeks ago, just check that you're still subscribed, because some people have been finding that for some reason YouTube's removed some of their subscriptions. So yeah, all you need to do to be on that free list is just subscribe to my channel. If anybody has a free reading, a mini reading, and then you want more information, just pay that $5.55 US. The information's down in the the description box. And yeah, just click on that link, hit send, $5.55 US dollars. If you're paying in Australian dollars, if it says AUD, please select about $6.50 or something like that, something over $6 in Australian dollars, but $5.55 US, and that's all I ask. You will jump the list and you will get a more detailed reading. Welcome, Rhonda. Rhonda, I have tried since 7 o'clock this morning. It's now 10 o'clock. Since 7 o'clock, I listened to a couple of your messages, and then I was going to tell you this whole thing, and I was recording it, and then the alarm went off after about 15 minutes of recording, disappeared. Then I went in the shower, then I was doing my breakfast, then I was listening to some other stuff, then I was reading some other stuff, and then I started to do it again, and then something happened with my phone, a message or something like that, and it stopped, and I couldn't get it to send and all of that, and I went, oh my God. So I deleted that one as well. Then I went to send you something, and I started waffling on about the wrong thing, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I give up. And then I was just sending you one just now, and I can't remember what happened to it. Something happened with the screen or something, and I went, I give up. And so then I quickly just said, I'm going online. But I've been spending at least an hour trying to send you a message and sent you nothing. You've probably seen it, like typing or Betty's recording or something like that. And yeah, none of them come to you. It was all about that stuff you were saying, that you're not doing it anymore or whatever, and that person that you spoke to. It was all about that to start with. And then I went down memory lane about when I met my husband and when we were supposed to get married and how we were supposed to have a double wedding. And I was talking about all this stuff. And then I thought, why am I talking about all this stuff? And it was nice stuff, like it was happy stuff. Those are the days. If only I could go back and tell myself some stuff to prevent certain things that happened along the way in life. I think we all want that. Okay, Brooklyn. So let's look at your general reading today, Brooklyn. The list is getting big straight away. So let's just put a little block on the list now to say the list is temporarily closed, please, Brooklyn, just till I get through some of these readings. And if you do want to jump the list, welcome, Taylor. Taylor, I believe you might be a newbie. Liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. We'll get Taylor on the end of that list, and then we will shut the list down just for a bit, just till I get through them. Now, everybody that's on the list, if you do want to pay that $5.55 US dollars, you will jump the list and you'll get a detailed sort of reading. The readings that I do in detail for that $5.55, it's probably about, some of them are 5 minutes long, some of them are 10 minutes long. So you could get it like a 10-minute reading specific to what it is you want to know, and a lot of information because I talk fast and I talk a lot. Okay, let's get on to Brooklyn. This is why I get delayed. Brooklyn, BROOKLYN. Okay, so if we have anybody that's not well at the moment, you do have a male energy in spirit and a female. So you got a male and female, or it's one or the other. They would have had cancer or something like that before they died. They're sending love. They are family related or very close friendships to the family. I'm just feeling this little old couple for some reason. I'm seeing the little lady out in the garden, the guy, the old man sitting there reading the newspaper and everything. So I don't know if it's both of them, one of them, but you do have a spirit energy. It could be your guides as well. All your hard efforts, all your studies, all your work, everything, eventually all of this stuff will pay out. Now, these people in spirit that are coming out today for you, Brooklyn, we got something to do with June and something to do with October. So it could be the birthday, the death day, the when they got married, or when there was some sort of big celebration or something like that. I do feel one of them had pain to start with, or almost like someone fell over, they broke a bone or something, and whilst they were in hospital, they found out that they had cancer or they had a tumor or something like that. And that's how this all sort of eventuated. This is almost like a freedom thing I'm feeling, like free from the binds of the planet, free from the pain, the sickness, whatever. There's this freedom thing over here. Now, you do have something to do with a new friendship coming in. It could be an unlikely kind of friendship. It's almost like someone that maybe you've known of before, thought that the person didn't like you, but they actually do like you. I don't know if you're going to work in medical or finance or something like that, but it looks like there's some sort of stress around what you need to do. But you just need to study harder or work harder, and then it will all start to sort itself out. It's almost like here, like feeling irresponsible, or you might be spending too much time having fun and not enough time studying, or spending too much time eating and sitting around instead of getting out and exercising, something like that. There's some sort of irresponsibility on your part, which turns into complete responsibility and feeling very happy, very secure, Brooklyn. Usually these cards represent going to the bank and borrowing money and buying a house or a business. So it's almost like that sort of energies around you at the moment. You might be selling houses, you might be working with real estate or stocks and bonds and all that sort of stuff, but you are going to be successful. There's new friendship, new duties that you've got to do, and you're going to be very good at them, very successful over here. If there is somebody in hospital right now with some sort of major problem, major sickness, it could have, as I said, started with some sort of injury or fall or car accident, and then they find out there's something wrong. It does look like it turns around. It's all going to be okay. Could be something to do with the kidney area. Could be something to do with the speech, the lungs, not so much the heart, but the lungs, the speech. It could even be the neck, the head, or some sort of accident of some kind. So what do you get? You get the money, the payout thing, and the happy, beautiful woman sitting here. Now, normally this sequence means someone that didn't realize they were pregnant or didn't think they could get pregnant, possible twins, because we've got double numbers everywhere. We've got the mother here. We've got cesarean birth here. So somebody might be having a baby around you soon. It looks like cesarean birth. It does look like leading up to it, it's a little bit scary, but then it's okay. And as I said, it could be twins. It could be twin girls because we've got double queens, or it could be, I'm going to say it's girls, but we do have a king sitting on the table and we do have a 5. I'm going to say it's girls. Or it could be someone that's had a little girl, now they're having another one. I washed my hair this morning. It's all sitting weird again. Okay, so Brooklyn, that's you. We'll just get you a couple of message cards because you're a moderator. Let's get one of these. Didn't use these the other day because they're very detailed and you're really supposed to look at the book here. What's a message for Brooklyn? And they're stuck together as well. Brooklyn, you get responding, not reacting. The only control we have in this, in how we respond to the hand we are dealt. So, yeah, if someone puts something in front of you and you want to scream and shout and carry on, maybe there's another way, another approach. And I do see that you're going to go into a good approach with something, whether it's work, sickness, study, whatever it is, Brooklyn, because it's almost like coming out of the darkness into the light where things are balanced. We'll give you one more. Now, for people having the free readings, all you'll get is your name put on the table and 2 tarots, okay? And I'll try and work it out around what you want to know. This is a general reading. That's why I'm giving her all the messages that I'm seeing. You're going to be making the money, girl. I don't know if you're getting a job opportunity, a promotion, or you're going to expand on what it is you're doing, or you're doing some sort of home business and working 2 jobs. But, yeah, you're going to be in the right place, the right time. You're going to be very lucky. What's happening with Joanna? You got to go. Everything okay, Joanna? Kira's up next with what's coming in the next 2 weeks. Okay, so this is sort of like general as well. This is general messages for the next 2 weeks. No worries, Brooklyn. I hope that's it looks good. It looks like any stresses or arguments or frustration, it looks like it's turning around. Oh, it's today for her. Yeah, yesterday for me, it was her birthday, but today it's her birthday. It's actually my brother's birthday today. He's not with us anymore. He passed away a couple of years back. But yeah, I don't know how old he would have been. He was 16 years older than me. So that would make him 66, 72. My brother would have been 72 if he was still alive. Shit, that makes my sister 74 this year. I'm like the baby of my family. There's 18 years between me and my older sister. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, well, have a great birthday, Joanna, if you're still here. Have a beautiful birthday. Joanna. All right, so we're looking at messages for Kira. What's coming up next in the next 2 weeks? Let's see what messages we get for you, Kira. I'm trusting that your name is Kira. So that's because I'm using people's first name, Kyrrah. Kira. Okay, let's look at this in a positive note. You can't see what I'm looking at here. Okay, so I'm looking at black cards can be stress, they can be pain, they can be arguments or whatever. Red cards are money and happiness and stability and good health. Black cards can be sickness as well, jealousy. So let's look at this in a good note. This is you studying at night or working at night. It's sort of like burning the candle at both ends, Kira. It's sort of like more and more. It's sort of like you think, yeah, I can handle this. This is a little bit of work, a little bit of study or whatever. And then there's more. There's some sort of nighttime energy here. Now, this could be an actual person as well that you're dealing with. If it is, there's some sort of either jealousy or disappointment or something like that going on here. It's almost like a little bit of a disagreement and it gets a little bit bigger. It can be about work as well. It's almost like doing 3 hours work, then doing 5 hours work, or 3 days work, then 5 days work. But you're not happy with it because there's this black energy sitting over here. Now, this is sitting sort of like in the past or what's going on right now. Then you have some sort of new idea. This is where you're thinking, no, I'm going to put this plan into action. I'm going to get this new job, or I'm going to go to this new school, or whatever it is you're doing in your life. There's some sort of plan you're making here to sort this out. Now, this in a relationship, this would represent there's somebody interfering in a relationship. So if you are involved with somebody, there could be there's an outside person that interferes in your business. But this is where you make a stand here and you say, no, today's the day that I'm not thinking about that anymore, and I want to do something different. This is where you're making plans for your health and your well-being. So if you've been sitting around the house not doing too much and you're thinking, I'm going to go join the gym, or I'm going to start swimming every day, or I'm going to start putting on Zumba and do dancing around my lounge room every day. This is sort of like where you're taking care of your health, and not just your physical health, but you know, like what you eat, what you drink, what you want to do with your life mentally, physically, spiritually. So you're on the right track here. It's almost like you suddenly think, yes, this is the time. This is the timing. Now, for some people, this can mean movement, moving to a new job, a new area, a new home, even a new relationship. It could be something that you're starting that's new group of people as well. You do have some sort of issue with a male and a female. I don't know if this person's jealous of you or you're jealous of them. There's some sort of lesson that needs to be learned here. Either you or somebody else is trying to learn a lesson. They're trying to work it out. Now, we could be talking about actual school here. And then we've got guys, we've got girls, we've got things that you're really, really good at, a nice group of people. You're like, oh, I finally fit. I feel like I'm at home. But there's someone that wants what you've got, or you're still striving for something that you want. Just be careful that all your paperwork or all your study or whatever, that you're in the right direction with what you're doing. It does look like you're very strong with your will and your direction here. You may be getting someone that's putting that love on you as well. It might be like, whoa, where did this come from? I didn't even realize that you thought anything about me. So there could be some sort of love connection thing going on. I'm not seeing two people together. If you are involved in a relationship, there's sort of some sort of bickering and imbalance going on there. But for the most part of it, it looks like it's pretty solid in the middle there. Your two tarots today are fears and worries. Seven of Swords can be cheating, can be lying. It can be just someone's fooling around a little bit too much more. It can be something from the past that bothers you when you're trying to be happy here. Now, you do have double sevens. That normally means, and you've got double black fours. I feel this is someone in spirit, possibly a young person, possibly they died at night in a car, or maybe not, maybe something to do with their head as well, something to do with July and something to do with April. And I think that's why you've got doubles coming through, that you're trying to get messages through from the other side for you right now. It's Kaira, not Kira. Okay, Kaira. Yeah, so if you're in a relationship or you got out of one, there may have been something to do with someone was cheating, someone was lying, someone was just not telling the whole truth there. This is usually about mending from this kind of drama, but I feel like there's something that happened in your past that you hold on to. Now, if this is not you, but you're thinking, shit, this is all what's going on in my sister's life right now, that's the messages I get. Sometimes I get messages that you need to hear for somebody else. But yeah, you've definitely got a spirit energy here. They would have died at night, possibly a car thing, maybe not, possibly something to do with the head, maybe the injury, maybe some sort of black thoughts, depression. The other thing could be a tumor in the head or something. There's something to do with their head, something also to do with the kidneys or the bowel or the bladder or something in here. We do have double fours, which can mean hormonal, especially when we've got a male card sitting here. So it could have been something to do with ovaries, testicles, breasts, hormonal, something like that as well. It might not be a young person, but they've got a young energy. So there could be like a grandfather, but he acted like a goof sometimes, and it turns out like he had dementia or something before he passed. But yeah, you do have messages coming through from the other side from someone that I feel like they're trying to send you love, and they want you to make a firm decision and do the things that's right for you and things that feel right for you. There may be a time of recuperation at the moment. There might be a small sickness or something around you or your family. If there is, you need to slow it down and take your time. There are forced changes. If we look at this as the Seven of Spades, not the Seven of Swords, there's some sort of forced change of movement here. This is almost like where you plan your weeks ahead and everything goes smoothly. The black seven is where you go to do your thing and somebody hasn't turned up or the doors are locked or whatever. It's sort of like things starting to not go according to plan because somebody else has changed it on you. But anyway, that's what I'm seeing for you at the moment. We'll grab you one message card. One message card for you, Kaira. Expressing yourself. Now that seven can be all about expressing yourself. It can be dancing, singing, painting. But yeah, whatever the way you express yourself, it's time to take off the veil and express yourself to the world or the people that you want to be around and what you want to do. I do feel like you're going to finally feel like you fit in a particular group. Anyway, that's what I got for you at the moment. Moving right along to City Babe. Welcome back again, City Babe, with a general reading for you as well. Okay. I don't know how long I'll stay on today. I'm feeling a bit funny, a bit out of sorts. I'm not going to hold my breath about messages on my phone. I'll just keep checking, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Never know. Might surprise me. Does anybody else have trouble with their phone or other screens and their fingers just don't seem to do anything? Like it doesn't seem to connect? I've got messages, but nothing from anybody I want them from. Haven't had any message since a week ago from the person I'm wanting to hear from. In Sweden, we have such hot days. I've got the heater going there in the background. I don't know if anybody can hear that. I'm actually going to make some tea. No worries. What is it? Kyra. You found new friendships. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go very, very well. Just be prepared. There might be someone jealous. Might be someone jealous of you. I think it's female. I think it's a female that they may be very, very nice and that, but they might come across sometimes a bit bitey or something like that. Okay. What have we got now? Now, if anybody has a free reading and then you want more, just do that $5.55 donation via PayPal and you will jump the list and get a more detailed look at your situation. So here we go, City Babe. Let's have a look for you. General reading, what messages have we got for you? And I remember what your story was the other day, what you asked about, so we might even get more on that. My little granddaughter, who's only, when was she born? She was born on the 30th of June, so she is 3 weeks today. She got a little bit sick over the weekend and they diagnosed that she had influenza. Of course, she had to have the whole testing done. So, yeah, sending healing hugs to my beautiful little granddaughter. She's fine now, but, yeah, not nice when your little one is only fresh little new being in the world is not well. Okay. City Babe. You might be going on a love adventure here. Someone wants to take you on a love adventure. This is feeling like you fit in the right crowd, the right group of people. It just feels right. Now, we have two characters here. We have someone very young, very impulsive. They might be 30 or 40 years old, but they act very impulsive sometimes, and they would be very secretive. They would be of the darker side with their colouring. They could have dark skin, dark hair, dark eyes. They may work as police, military, things like that. They may be a nighttime worker. For some reason, when I look at them, I see someone with working on the muscles, you know, lifting weights or something like that. I'm just feeling something like that energy around that person. Then we have this other character who wants to be like, almost like it feels like a father figure. Feels like someone that wants to put their arm around you, tell you how nice you are, and oh, everything's going to be okay. So you've got someone that's like that. This person, in the back of their mind, they're thinking about some sort of union with you. They wouldn't mind being, it can be work too. This could be a partnership with someone that it feels like family. It could be teaching as well. But yeah, there's some sort of possible romantic thing here, and definitely some sort of romantic thing going on over here. Now, sometimes when I get two different characters, it can be the one person, but just different descriptions about that one person. There's something to do with a jealous friend, male or female. I'm thinking male. There's some sort of jealousy here, or some sort of trying to make a reunion with you, or trying to get contact with you, but it just doesn't feel right. This feels right. This feels right. But whatever this is doesn't feel right at all. With your work and that, it's almost like working 3 hours, getting 2 hours pay. So there's some sort of pay drop for some reason at the moment. If you're going to be doing this study and all of that, that's probably what I'm seeing here. What else do we get for you, City Babe? July, the end of July, you've got standing your ground and saying no, and basically that the way you want things is the way you need to do things. You've got some sort of spirit energy around you, something to do with July as well. Again, with the money thing, there may be some struggles with money at the moment. It may be where your money drops for a while, and you're trying to work out how to afford certain things in your life. Also, the Six of Pentacles is new responsibilities coming up because it's the Six of Diamonds. There may be somebody that's been trying to get pregnant, one of your friends or a family member. There might be some issues around fertility here. And there's also some sort of small sickness. It's going to affect a male, possibly a male member of your family or someone close with you at work, close friendships. There's some sort of sickness there where they need to rest and recuperate at this time. Money-wise, I don't like with that Six of Diamonds, but I do like that Two of Diamonds turning into the Six of Diamonds. So it's sort of like there's a drop and then it comes back up again. New responsibilities, happiness, possible love interlude with this fella, feeling support from this fella, but also feeling like somebody's confusing you here. It's like you could have this one or you could have that one, but this one's causing confusion in the middle. I have no doubt in my mind who I think that might be. Okay, so we'll give you a message card. If you have a yes or no question, ask it now, City Babe. It's time to take a chance on something new. So time to take a chance there. Now that could be to do with your job, your work, whatever it is you're doing. But I do believe when we did a reading recently, I said that to delay a little bit more with the whole job thing. And the 7 could represent, the double 7s could represent in a period of 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 7 weeks, 7 days before things happen. Okay, moving right along to a Jazz Winder. What is Johanne's next move on me? Both friends and communications is on and off. I say, is that your first name? That's your actual name, Jazz Winder? Is that your real name? What I'll do, because you're asking about that person, I'm going to put 4 cards for you, 3 cards for you, 3 cards for that person. What's going on with Jazz Winder and Johanne? 3 cards for you. What's going on with this Johanne towards Jazz Winder? This is you frustrated. You want a lot of communication. Sometimes you're getting the wrong communication here. There may be some female member of the family that's not well. There's also something about a baby girl coming out in your cards. So a best friend, a cousin, somebody. There's somebody having a baby girl here. It's going to make everybody happy and balanced. But yeah, you're getting a bit frustrated at times. This is sort of, will I, won't I? This person's irresponsible. This is not my fault, whatever. And then this can be talking to the wrong people. It can also be jealousy and stuff. And then this is learning new lessons and being very happy and contented. So it's almost like you're coming out of the dark into something new and feeling more contented. Sitting around Johanne, we have 2 very different people here. I'm assuming this is you and this is Johanne. You do have the connection card there of 2 people that are very balanced that should be together. There is a soulmate kind of connection there. I don't know, but it's almost like this person views that you were very different, but you were very connected at the same time. And that's maybe why it's on and off. I just see your frustration over here. I see like where you get really frustrated in that and think, oh, look, stuff this, I'm not talking to this person anymore. And then you go, oh, I want to talk to them. I want to talk to them. And then you feel all nice and content and happy again. So you're sort of up and down, up and down. But over here, this is you. It finds you very attractive. Very busy, very happy-go-lucky kind of person. He thinks that, like, everybody's friend, you like to help lots of people. For him, he's all about business-minded, what he wants in work, what he wants to do with work. He makes his decisions, he moves forward. It's almost showing like you look too much over the past. He looks towards the future too much and never looks at the past. And you're looking at a future and expecting it in a certain way. But I like that you got the 2 between the 2 of you, because it's sort of like you're meant to have some sort of connection, a proper connection, a balanced connection. Maybe he thinks like the way he does things, that's it. You get your heart overflowing with love. So you got 2 of hearts, 4 of hearts, Ace of Cups. This is a very nice, loving connection. He's got the travel card and the movement. It's also the player energy. So someone that wants to have fun at this time. He wants to have fun. He wants to explore things. He wants to jump on a plane or a car or whatever, travel around, hang out with the guys, work, communications, stuff like that. If you didn't say like it's on and off, I would have said, oh, you're not too sure about what you want. You do know you love this person and you feel happy at times, but you're sort of on and off yourself. He's showing like 2 people together in a relationship and going on a journey. So he's got nice sort of cards there. So what's his intentions? His intentions are about his future and his work and all the rest of it. And this is all truthful sort of energy, forceful energy here. And then he does see that down the track maybe, because it's sort of behind his back. It's behind both your backs about this connection, like where is it going? They're actually good cards for people that are already involved in a proper marriage or something like that. It does look like there was something in the past that has upset you, hurt you. Maybe you still think about it. Maybe you still talk about it sometimes. For him, it's sort of like it happened, it's done, it's dusted. we're moving forward. Now, this could be a job that went down. It could be money issues. It could be a family type thing. But yeah, if we didn't have those two cards, this is two people together. All they're missing is the 6 for the harmonious relationship. The 6 is blackest this time. So it's sort of like it's a delay at the moment, Jaswinder. If you have a yes or no question, please think about that right now. Jaswinder, maybe a third party situation here. Now, that doesn't have to mean that your hand's running off with some other woman or you're running off with some other man. It can mean something like that. It could just simply mean that there's a friend that's having too much to do with the situation, a parent or something like that. There's some sort of interference there. Okay, Jaswinder. Oh, he's very stubborn and he's very controlling with all the communication. Yeah, it looks like it's him, like, that's it. This is how things are. And meanwhile, you're like stressing about everything. Like, oh my God, what about this? What about that? It does look like there can be arguments at times or feeling disappointed or something. It's sort of like a letdown. And you think, oh, yeah, he's going to ring me tonight. We're going to have a talk about this. Maybe tomorrow we're going to meet up or whatever. And then it just doesn't sort of happen. And then when you get upset about that, he'll be like, oh, I was busy. I was out with my friend, or, you know, like it's sort of like I feel this coldness, but then he feels like you're there. It's balanced. He knows you're there. You're right there. He thinks you're attractive and everything. Okay. Someone please post a question. Okay, so Paz, are you here? Paz, Moonstar, 4 Elements, and Taylor. Who's on the list? Paz, you're there? Please post your question, Paz, and then Moonstar, if you're still here, please post your question. It's showing me there's only 5 people in the room at the moment. How is Cancer feeling towards me? How is Jay, the Cancer, feeling towards Denise? Taylor, where's Taylor on that list? Where's Taylor? Oh, hang on, Paz. Sorry, Paz. We're doing Paz first. Yeah, Paz. Yeah, Taylor. Moonstar, 4 Elements. Are you 2 still here? Yeah, don't ask yet. Paz, I already did my university. Oh, so you chose your university and now you're concerned that you chose the wrong one. So we're looking at education and choices and where things are going. Now, this is a very brief kind of reading, Paz. I'm going to put down 6 letters for your name. Yeah, we've got Moonstar and 4 Elements, if they're still here, that are actually before Taylor. Okay, so let's see where things are going as far as this choice with your university. You've chose it now, so let's see how things are going. The 5 of Diamonds just flipped over, which is success. It's good. We'll give you 6 cards because I think your name is just Paz, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would stop worrying about it. Can you see those cards? Red cards are happiness, security, feeling like you fit in. You've got a 7 of Hearts, which is feeling like you did make the right choice. Your stresses are going to be relieved. If this was upside down, this would be fear and worry. It's up the right way. So you're going to get into this. You're going to meet new people. There is 2 different separate male energies here. This one can be female, by the way. So let's start with this one. This one is a business person. It can be a teacher. It's a fast talker. It can be someone from overseas. This one's a communicator, a traveler. They're going to be very helpful, very fast-paced, very hard-working, Paz. They're going to introduce you to new ways of speaking, thinking. There's just this whole new thing going on. There's also, don't be surprised when you get there, there may be someone from your past that's also there. I feel it's a male energy. So, yeah, you might get there and start to do your studies and stuff like that. and then you'll go to sit down near a tree and have some lunch, and someone will go, Paz, is that you? And, and then it turns out it's someone that you know from the family, or someone that you've known 10 years ago or something like that. So I feel there's some sort of reunion going on when you get there. But this is also, it feels right. Like you've got all hearts everywhere. You've got wishes coming true. You're going to sit there and go, oh, what was I worried about? This is where I need to be. This is everything that I ever dreamed and more. And then this here, this is your intellect. It's just sort of like you're taking the lid off your head and you're just exploding with information, and you're really good at whatever it is you're going to be doing at this university. And then over here, this is where people want you in their crowd. So it's sort of like at lunch, you're going to be with certain people. In certain classes, you're just going to fit. Everywhere you go, you fit. Now, this character over here, male or female, they may be dark skin, black hair. They may be doing uni but working at night at the same time. They may also be someone that's involved in, like, got a military background, police, law, something like that. Just be prepared. It can be a male or a female. I keep saying that because I'm feeling this might be about a female friend. Could be a bit depressive at times. This can be someone that gets a bit lonely, a bit down. But yeah, I do feel like even though you've chose this thing, you're starting to worry about it. I wouldn't be worried about it. You do not have one card that tells me there's anything to worry about. It's looking very, very nice. Also, you've got news here about someone having a baby boy. So I don't know if someone in the family is pregnant. There's a baby boy announcement coming through. It's going to make everybody very, very happy. I do feel like you're going to be moving in the right direction here. So this can be moving house, even moving overseas with this down the track. There could be an overseas connection. You're a bit worried and holding on to things from the past. You've also got some concerns around financial situation here. So if you have something you can sell and you need money at this time, it's time to sell whatever that is. But don't hold on to any kind of past regrets or problems, or if you spent, I don't know, $1,000 on something 2 years ago and you're thinking, oh gosh, if I never bought that, forget about it. It's done. It's in the past. This is sort of letting go of past things, Paz. This is success. So I don't know if you're going into law or some sort of business studies or even medical type stuff. But yeah, judgment is all about success and reaching the top of whatever it is you need to do. Like you might be working as in actual law. That might be what you're looking at. But yeah, you've got law, and then you've got high finance and business and stuff to do with commercial stuff and international trading or something like that. I'm not seeing any money cards at this stage. I'm seeing all about you feeling happy, contented, and being in the right place at the right time. So I would stop worrying if I was you. And let's have a quick look here. Anybody that's already had a free reading, if you wanted more, all you need to do is that $5.55, jump the list and get a paid question, more detail. We'll just do a yes or no. Like if you've got a yes or a no, Paz, international relations, you're going to be very good at it, and you're going to be exposed to lots of new people, and you're going to know more and more. And it's like just like your head. I can see your head just going like this with everything you're going to know. You also might have a love connection at university. So I don't know if you're already involved, got a boyfriend, got a girlfriend, whatever you do. But you're going to have connections, possibly a love connection as well. I'm not seeing two people just together like that. I'm seeing groups of people, but yeah, you might be very flirty or having a lot of people flirting with you and things like that. No worries, Paz. Stop stressing about it. It's looking really, really nice. 4 Elements is up next with a general love reading. My name is Cecile. Cecile? Is that how we say it? I've heard of Cecilia. Cecile, I haven't heard of that before. General love messages. Hopefully we get some love messages for you. No worries, Paz. I hope you feel a bit more rested now. Stop stressing about it. You made the right choice. That Ace of Spades sitting upright that's where you're going to go, what was I worried about? Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is better than I thought. You have a nice day too, or nice night wherever you are, Paz. Have a look at some of my other readings, Paz. Do some of my yes and no's. I was up till midnight last night because I couldn't go to sleep, and I was, even though I woke up at, what was it, 3:30, 4 o'clock yesterday, I woke up in the morning and I was having a bit of anxiety bullshit going on. Yeah, I was still up at midnight last night. I had Tulsi sleep tea, which normally it helps with anxiety. I haven't noticed really much about sleep with it. But yeah, I drank Tulsi sleep tea. I drank chamomile tea. I took a passion flower capsule. And then I was still wide awake, and I just thought, I'm just going to sit here and edit videos. And then I even turned the lights off around everywhere, and I put a meditation on while it was uploading to YouTube. And I still just wouldn't wind down. So in the end, I had to take proper medication and just wait. I think I went to sleep at about 1 o'clock. And then if it wasn't for my husband moving and that, I think I might have slept till 7 o'clock. But I think I had about 5 hours sleep. So, yeah. Anyway, have a look at some of the other videos, guys. When you've had a reading, if you don't want to do a paid and get more information, go and have a look at my yes and no's, the connections with the other side. And I have been posting the star signs now as well. Moonstar, just hang around. The list is just temporarily closed. I'm up to 4 elements and then Taylor, and I'll reopen the list again. I just need to keep it down. Yeah, but other people, they are paying anyway, and they do a payment, and then they don't worry about the list. They just go straight to the top. So 4 elements: general, love reading, name Cecile. Let's get back to you, shall we? Well, we got up and down with love. Did something go on in the background in the past for you, Cecile? Double 4s can be 2 females. We got Mr. Love Bomb here. We got the commitment guy, the love, the family guy. We got stability, romance. Got the whole deal here. This is usually someone that's got some support there. But yeah, it's sort of like this was nice and then this was not nice. It's not mega, but it's not great. It can mean where there was suspicion about stuff going on in the background, possible conversations that shouldn't have been happening, maybe connections with people that it shouldn't have been connected with. But this is a nice between 2 people. Your cards sort of are very disjointed. So this is telling me one story. This is telling me a totally different story. Then over here, we've got this like where you feel this love, affection, lots of people, maybe even a party that you go to. But then you have all this fears and worries and stress and even arguments and anger here. You've got 2s on either side of here, and you've got double 4s. I feel you do have a male in spirit around you, something to do with February or April. He could have been someone that had a little bit of illness. Maybe he had a bit of a cough, or maybe he had some old injury or something like that. But he's, most of what I'm looking at here, it looks like someone that was a balanced individual, very caring father figure or big brother or something like that. And it's almost like everything was all right, a little bit of sickness or something, and then you get the phone call that this person's not with us anymore. This is sort of like, what? How? When? What happened? So, yeah, it's sort of like this big shock thing here. I do feel this is him saying, like, sending love and affection, and like he's trying to put his arms around you and say, look, even when the chips get down, that it's all going to be all right, and try and focus on the happiness, because you've got happiness cards here. This is beautiful cards. And then you've got this worries and fears and some bullshit going on in the background. Then you have like a nice event and a lot of support, a lot of people who are all on your side or whatever here. And then we've got this boom where you go down into a black pit. You've also got this, I want something, I'm committed to something, I'm not too sure anymore. So this is where you're up and you're down, or somebody's doing that to you at this time. Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. That's... Okay. All right. Let's open this so I can see outside. See if the can I see outside now? All right, I can see. Everybody say hello. That's my husband there, Huffy's Journeys. Say hello. So where was I? Yeah, I can see straight outside now. I can see if someone pulls up in the car or whatever. So they won't put them in the letterbox. It's only 3 things. They'll be about that big. They should be able to put them in the letterbox. All right. So getting right on with this. Let me finish this off now. Yeah, so you're up and you're down. You're up and you're down. But do you know who this person is that's in spirit here? This male energy. This can be a father figure, a grandfather. It could be a school teacher. It could be a next door neighbor that you were very close to. He's sort of trying to show you the right direction here. And he sees when you're upset or you're stressed or something at home here. This is where you're sort of like, don't know what to do, or you might be crying or whatever. But yeah, he was here and then he was not here. He was gone. Now, sometimes I hate talking about this, but sometimes this card, especially when I'm looking at these other cards here, can represent someone that took their own life. Because I'm not seeing a car accident. I'm not seeing an incident at any kind. I'm seeing some sort of little sort of, problems. Now, this could be emotional stuff as well, an imbalance that went on with the person that passed. And then they were here and then they're not here anymore. But they've got a loving energy. They're trying to make things okay again. In regards to a relationship, if you're in any kind of relationship right now, it does have a good grounding, but it's got this imbalance going on. It's sort of like, are you committed? You're not committed. We're happy today. Let's have dinner. Let's have a nice time. Tomorrow, let's have a shit fight and pull each other apart. So it's sort of like you've got very opposite cards here at the moment going on, Cecile. Oh, you know who it is. Oh, he's alive. This person's alive? Oh, okay. No, I'm feeling this is a spirit energy, but this is someone that's not here. When I see doubles, they're trying to get messages through from the other side. It could be some sort of twin energy as well that's coming through. Now, if you do know a female that fits this description of what I'm seeing here, we do have double female cards sitting here, which would represent hormonal type things, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, uterine stuff. So it could be something to do with that as well when that comes through. And then that would represent surgery that didn't work, that sort of thing as well. Your other cards are, to finish this reading off, if you have a yes or no question at this time, Cecile, ask it now, because I'm going to cut these and see what we get for you. You've got double black nines here, so now you've got something to do with February, April, now September as well, and they're both black spades. I don't know what stresses you're going through, but this is like stress, nightmares, overthinking something and not knowing what to do. Trust me, been there, done that. I hate those kind of nights. Yeah, I suggest if you are having nights like that, get up, watch a movie, do meditation, whatever it takes to get your mind away from whatever that is. You do have a new beginning and a commitment here. Now, if to do with work, I'm not really seeing work there. I'm seeing more to do with either health or personal issues. There may be surgery, but it's not right at this time. September, it might be delayed or something. It might be a period of 9. I just see roadblocks everywhere. And then finally, we got the Ace of Pentacles, which is finally something getting on the right track. Oh, I need to shut that. That's really hurting my eyes with that open like that. Okay, if you have a yes or no, Cecile, just think about that question right now. Message for Cecile. Yeah, pamper yourself and take time out. I just feel like stress is building with you. You might be dealing with young females, teenagers or something like that, or daughters, Cecile. So it's just sort of like you might be dealing with female energy at the moment. It's getting frustrating. Now, double 9s, double 4s usually means 9 months pregnancy, baby girls, but it was all black. So it's almost like either unwanted pregnancy or can't get pregnant or something like that, but you didn't have anything to do with fertility there. You didn't have any threes or anything like that to represent an actual pregnancy at this time. Okay. That's the second question. So you'll either have to do a donation. I think this is the delivery. Hang on, guys. Yeah, you'll either have to do a $5.55 donation, and I'll have a further look at that. But that's it. It's just the one thing. Okay, that's better. All right. All right, so next up we have, only one question per free reading. It's just a mini reading on your name, and we can sort of try and look and see what we're seeing there. But if you do want to ask more questions or you want more information, all you got to do is that $5.55 donation, US dollars. The information's in the description box. You will jump the list and you'll be able to ask more. Jeanette, I don't think there's many people on the list right now. Let's have a look. All right. There's 11 thumbs up and my clock's on 11. That clock's on 11. There's 11. Oh, I didn't put my watch on. Taylor's next. How does Edward feel about me? Thank you, 4 Elements. Please come back again. Taylor. Okay, so who else has come in the room now that wanted a reading? Jeanette. Is there anybody else? We do have 8 people in here. Josephina, you're here. So Josephina, what the hell is that? Something just fell over. Yeah, no worries, Jeanette. I've only been online nearly an hour now. I'm doing okay. We got butterfly A. So we have, what's the other butterfly? There's another butterfly, Alberta butterfly. We got butterfly A, and there's a third one that comes in. There's 3 people with the butterfly thing, and then my station, my channel's called Butterfly Whispers. Yeah, so we'll open up the list again, guys. So what have we got now? Janet, Denise, Lisa Love, Moonstar, Josephina, Jeanette. Okay, so now we're looking at, let me have a look. Who was I doing now? I'm getting lost. Taylor. How does, who was it? Edward. Please do not use the green hearts. As soon as I see a green heart, I think that somebody has donated. If you do donate, you'll jump the list and you'll get more information in the reading. So how does Edward feel about Taylor? How does Edward feel about Taylor? Let's see what we get here. So what we'll do is 3 cards for you, 3 cards for Edward. Okay, so for you, you've got a lot of love and affection. You see like there's some sort of future there. You do have something hanging around in your past here with this Black 4. It could be another female. It could be Edward's ex or someone, I don't know, someone that's not really on board with the whole you and Edward type thing. But yeah, you've definitely got some sort of deep emotions going on towards him. With him, he's got this sort of like you don't really know what's going on with him. He's got the secret kind of card. He does have this connection. This is usually a soulmate connection. This is usually, oh, I've picked up extra one. He finds you very attractive. You've got the very attractive card, everybody's friend, very helpful, very busy, fast-paced kind of person. But for him, it's just sort of like one of these silent types that you'll ask him something and you're trying to work out what's going on there. But yeah, you've got the 2 of Hearts with the 10 of Hearts, which is pretty much, it's usually like a marriage card. Like you've almost got cards that mean engagement ring, celebration, 2 people coming together in marriage. But he also feels like you're very opposite, very different at times. I'm not too sure if this is some sort of thing around him at the moment. This can be medication, it can be drugs or alcohol. It can be basically hanging around the wrong crowd. I don't feel this is what he feels about you. I think this is part of what he's up to. He may be working in something that he doesn't suit. He may be hanging around people that do drugs, or he might be hitting alcohol all the time. But yeah, what does he feel about you? I'd have to say that he feels like, you know, you and him, you match, but you don't match. Like you're very, very different. This would be you being very chatty. This would be him being very quiet. This would be you running about doing things all over the place. This would be him saying, no, I'm just going to stay home tonight. So it's sort of like opposites, but you attract, and there is a bond between the 2 of you. What else do we get for you, Taylor? You're going to get an invitation to do something. This could be an invitation to a job or whatever. This could be his personality as well. This could be like slow and steady. Just take it one day at a time. Let's be friends, maybe more than that. Let's sort of move forward. It's going to be slow going. I do feel that this is something about something making you very happy at this time. It's almost like you get something in the email or a text message that you have the job, you're successful, and you're going to be very happy. So if you are going for a job or you're doing some sort of new course of study, university, whatever it is, this is very, very successful. It could be something medical as well, like you might be working in medical or finance. Over here on his side, he has double Black 8s. So I don't know if he recently lost somebody, somebody that may have been born in August or died in August, something to do with drugs, alcohol, medication, these 2 cards here. This is all about communicating with the right people the right way. I just feel like he's in the wrong crowd or something like that at the moment. Anyway, that's what we have. I do feel there is a connection there. I do feel he finds you attractive. I do feel also that he sometimes thinks about that you 2 could be together and move forward in something. Over here, I feel like you want the whole kit and caboodle. You're sick of being alone or stressing about it when you're at home. I just don't like this 8 sitting here. So if he is smoking pot or he's, hanging around people that sell drugs, or he's, drinking a little bit too much, or it can be that spirit energy is around him that died from drugs, alcohol, or something like that. And if that's the case, that would tell me that he sometimes worries about that a little bit too much, or he thinks about the past or something like that. But what's the connection with you 2? I'm seeing a love connection, something very balanced, but it's just going to have to be very, very patient on your side of it to watch it grow. You need a lot more communication, but I also feel like he's wanting to be out in groups of people, not just one-on-one. Sometimes he wants the one-on-one, but a lot of the time he wants the groups of people around him. So if you've got a yes or no question, just think about that in your head right now. What do we get for you, Taylor? You're overthinking this whole thing. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you're overthinking, like, what's it going to be like? Are we going to be together? Are we going to, I think he's one of these typical males and he keeps to himself. And now and again, he might have a bit of a chitty chatter. Maybe it's showing that when he has a drink, he opens up and he talks. But I just don't like that black 8 of spades, because it can mean violence, anger. It can mean someone that gets very sulky and stuff like that. But he wasn't looking at you with that. He was looking the other way. So I feel like it's other people on the outside that influence him. You're sad now. You're sad now. Okay, so moving right along, Janet's next with a general reading. Welcome, Janet. Medical school. Got medical school. It's going to be brilliant. Going to be brilliant. Now, you did have 2 separate males there, Taylor. You did have one that would have the dark hair, or he might have blonde hair, but he's very sort of, you don't really know what's going on with him. Then you had another one that usually shows up with long-term commitment, very studious, likes to study things, science, all of that sort of stuff. Also quite flashy. When they walk in a room, people are like, oh my God, he's here. So you did have 2 separate males there. So I don't know which one is the one you're asking about and why the other one's there, because there could be another one that comes into there. Oh, you've got a couple of them. Yeah, well, the one that is possibly a earth sign, the earth sign one doesn't have to be an earth sign, but I'm picking up on like blonde or light brown hair. I'm seeing something to do with keys and that, with a car. So the cars are big around this person, and they're either wanting to go high up in medicine or something like that, or high up in finance. But yeah, they're a student, and they're someone that catches the eye. You had the big 10 of hearts sitting right there, if it's that one. The other one, they get too much up in their head. They go very quiet. They may be hanging around the wrong crowd. So, yeah, you had 2 separate energies there. Okay, so Janet wants to know general reading. Here we go, Janet. Up next after Janet, Denise, are you still here? Lisa, Moonstar, Josephina, Jeanette, Jeanette. So we got Janet right now, then Jeanette. Or is it Jeanette? Butterfly and Sachi. List is closed again. Okay. So here we go, Janet. General messages for you today. What do we get for you, Janet? I just want to check if I've got a message here. No, it's not messaging. I don't know why. He doesn't want to. Anyway. Okay, Janet, here we go. Janet, you're up and you're down. Do we always get this for you? We've got some sort of disagreement going on between you and possibly another female, maybe a friend, maybe a family member. There's some sort of like you won't see eye to eye on whatever it is. There is possibility that in the background, in the recent past, there was some sort of third party kind of thing you may have been worried about. You've got like 3 hours work, 5 hours pay, so that's nice to do with money and work. I feel like you're going to go on some sort of journey and you're making the plans for it, but you're looking over something that went wrong in the past with it, or someone that you don't want to associate with to do with all of that. And then you're making firm decisions for your future, and you're making some health choices at this time. So this could be, today's the day that if you're a smoker, you're going to go, today's the day I stop smoking. If you've been eating too much takeaway food, today's the day I do home cooked meals. It could be joining a group of people that get together and do yoga or meditation, or people that get together and go for picnics or gatherings, and they eat healthy foods. And I just feel like you're making a lot of choices for your physical and mental well-being at this time, and you're going to be feeling very good about that. You're also putting a lot of time and efforts into your thought process about what it is you want for your future. Now, at some point, you might be looking at either a new car or buying a plane ticket or something like that, and possibly moving moving house, moving job, whatever this change is, it's going to be very beneficial for you. And I feel like you're leaving something behind here, and that might be what it be. It might not be an actual argument or disagreement between you and a friend. It might be that for you to do what it is you want to do, there's a certain person or a family member that you need to disassociate from. It's not a biggie. It's not going to make you cry at night. It's just something you're trying to disagree to agree, or agree to disagree, or whatever they say. But I do feel this is all healthy and busy, fast-paced energy. Nice cards you've got there. Who's this from? Oh, okay. Someone did a donation, guys. Someone's donated to me. Oh, Bianca, there you are, Bianca. Okay, Bianca, you're up next. Now, Jeanette, got the 3 of Swords. We've got 2 black 3s. I don't like it. Now, this could be someone in spirit, female, possibly stroke, possibly heart involved as well. Maybe even the pelvic area, the kidneys, the bowel, the bladder, the liver, anything that sort of fits in underneath your ribs and down. Not including the heart and that, but we do have the heart card here. I feel like this is some spirit energy trying to come through and give you messages about change your lifestyle, change your feelings, get more relaxed, get more happiness in your life, all that sort of thing. I feel that that's all that is. Unless you have had a broken heart in the past, we have someone new coming into the picture here, riding in on their horse, wanting to change things up, wanting you to do something different. I do feel good things are coming for you, because everything's turning to the red over here. Whatever pains or sufferings, it can even be a separation between you and a family member, or you and a best friend, or something like that. There's something that went on there, but then you've got all this new stuff going on here, and the truth's coming out as well that's going to make you happy. It's almost like the truth setting you free from something. This can be a lawyer, police officer, military. It doesn't have to be. It can be someone that works at night time. It also can be someone that's very secretive, but they got a lot going on in their head in a good way, that like they want to make the plans and move forward. Anyway, Jeanette, that's what I have. If you have a yes or no, please think about that in your mind right now. Jeanette. Janet. The other one's Jeanette. Love, happiness, fun, commitment is on its way. So beautiful cards for you today, Janet. I feel so tired right now, and I want to go away. I wish I could do a vacation. It's hard here. I have to start a diet and talking walks and so on. Yep, today's the day, Janet. Today's day 1 of you doing that. It looks like you're going to be very good at it, and it also looks like if you do want to start going for walks, that you're going to possibly go on Facebook and go to that, type in meetup in your area, and see if people are saying, oh, hey, we all meet down at the dock and we go for a 2-kilometre walk or a 5-mile walk or whatever. Get involved with groups of people that are doing what it is you like to do. Okay, so moving right along to Bianca. What will working for Southwest Airlines in Kentucky bring me and my family? Wow, congratulations. New job, is it? Bianca. I didn't check the donation, though. It just said donation. I've got to make sure, Bianca, because in the past, it's happened twice so far. People have hit the wrong button and actually requested money. Okay, yeah. The $5.55, Bianca, is supposed to be $5.55 US dollars. You've done Australian dollars. That's fine, but by the time they take the fee and I transfer it, it's too low. If people do choose to do a donation and they pay in Australian dollars, please try and do like $6.50 or something. But if you pay American dollars, $5.55, it works out really well. Did you pay twice, Bianca? Let me go to PayPal. It's just notified me twice. Oh, you did? Okay, Bianca's done two donations, $5.55, but they are Australian. Okay, so we'll look at this question first, Bianca. What's going to happen here? So did you want me to main focus just on all of that? Because what I'm going to do is put, okay, what are the Camerons? Okay, so you want to know a love thing about Cameron, but we'll focus on the airline thing first. What's going on? What will that bring to her and her family? Okay. I'm going to put past or problem. We're going to put what's around you right now, and then we're going to put an outcome with the airline. How's going to working for Southwest Airlines in Kentucky going to fare for Bianca? How's that all going to go? I think all our planes are pretty much grounded out here at the moment. Can't even go interstate or nothing. Borders are closed. It's just bullshit. I wish people would stop getting tested. Everyone's complaining about like not going back to work. Well, don't get tested. If you've got a flu, stay home. Or get tested if you've got a flu. Don't get tested if you haven't got any symptoms. Bloody hell. Success. This is your work and your study and your paperwork. Was there something missing when you signed up and when you got the job and everything? Was there something that you still had to do to actually qualify? It's almost like there was a piece of paper missing, or certain hours of experience missing when you signed up. But then this is all like huge money, success, business, travel. This is the guy that either drives planes or cars or whatever. So this is all successful. I think that you're going to end up buying property looking at this. What do we sell you for you with the airline? There is a lot of choices there. Sometimes you're a bit worried about the choices. Now, this can be all about like you worried about like you might have to move and stuff like that, but it would be a good thing, a beneficial thing. You also got double black fours here. Now, the 4 in the tarot is the 4 of swords. It's sort of like recuperating and resting from illness or mental stress and stuff like that. This is all sitting around the past. I do feel it might be sitting around your mother, your sister, something like that. There's something around a female that they need to rest. They need to stop. But double black fours can be something going on in the background. Now, that could be personal, but you don't have personal cards there. So I think that's to do with business. So within this job and everything, just be prepared. There may be a catty behavior from one female. There may be some sort of catty behavior. I'm wondering whether it's to do with this fella here, that he would be like a teacher and want to show you everything. He might be a pilot and stuff like that. Just be prepared for there may be a little bit of discontent or catty kind of behavior going on when you're at work. It'll be one person in particular that sort of gets at you sometimes. Going on for you right now with all of this, what is all the stress? Why are you so stressed? It's almost like the forced movement, the forced changes. And is this all about COVID and stuff like that? Like thinking, oh, I've got this job, but if the planes get grounded or whatever, what I'm going to do for money? It's just sort of like irresponsibility and parenting. And so I don't know if you've got children or you're worried about your parents and their children and stuff like that. This is like irresponsibility, and it's nightmares and overthinking everything going on right now. It's a lot of stress around work. And there's no need to stress. You need to take your time out. You need to meditate. You need to relax. You have the sun trumping your black cards. The sun is the best thing. It's growth, happiness, everything working out good. If there is any kind of illness or something going on around a female member of the family, it looks like it's all going to sort itself back out, but not just yet. There's more to go through there. Your outcome with this whole working with the airlines is invitations to more and more and more. This also can be things about weddings, engagements, all of that sort of stuff. This is the traveling guy. So this is somebody, a companion and traveling. This one's all about the money. So this is signing documents on a new beginning, but there is something where either you or somebody feels like there's lack of commitment there, but it's not. It's almost like trying to pretend like, oh, I'm just doing this because, but in your gut, you're doing it because you really, really want to do it, Bianca. If you're single or whatever, you could be in a relationship with one of these characters here. Also for your outcome with the job, a lot of hard work here, but also be prepared for someone, a female, who's going to be very defensive or jealous or try and sort of like throw you off your pedestal or whatever. I just feel like you're going to be admired. You're going to have a lot of interaction with a lot of males, females, whatever. Just be prepared for one of them that might give you a bit of grief sometimes. I also feel like this is something to do with someone pregnant or babies or family or something like that. There may be some sort of illness going on. They're going to need a new doctor to look at whatever's going on there. And you do have messages that could mean twins as well in the future. So the job thing's looking pretty good. If you have a yes or no question about the job, just ask it right now in your mind. What have we got for messages about this job with the Kentucky airline, working with the airline in Kentucky? You will make everybody very happy, and you're half right, you need more information. So if you do come into confrontation with some female and you're not really working it out, don't assume what's going on. She could have personal problems at home. She could have had some sort of relationship with somebody that's flirting with you. So yeah, just find out all the information before you sort of jump on it. Your other message cards, just to finish this reading off, are, yeah, you need to examine something more closely. You've got the double four sitting here at the top. There is something to do with female energy. Could be a medical female thing coming through in the reading as well. And last card about the airline job. Congratulations, by the way. Have faith. You can do it. I do see a lot of stress and worries and fears about things. Oh, what if I can't do this? Or what if I go on this plane? What if this happens? What if I get grounded here? Like, stop the chatter and know that things will be okay and put the positive intentions out there. Okay, so your second question was? Oh, so you've had a lot of job offers. What are Cameron's intentions? Okay, so we do you, Cameron, and the intentions, the thing. Okay, people, if you're new here, I don't think you are. I think I've seen Sashi, Butterfly A, Moonstar, Josephina, Lisa Love, and Jeanette. Oh, okay, these guys have all been here before. If you want to jump that list, all you got to do is that $5.55 US dollars, not Australian dollars. I am accepting that with what Bianca did. But yeah, I would have preferred like $6 Australian. Maybe I should just make it $6 American or $6 Australian. Make it that. I don't know. Need one sort of currency. I did change it on there to say that people pay me in American dollars, but for some reason, sometimes it's coming in as American dollars and other times it's coming in as Australian. Anyway, here we go. Bianca and you and Cameron. Bianca and Cameron, what's his intentions towards you? Bianca. That last name you put there, Bianca Ecki, it reminds me of German. Reminds me of a person I knew when I was a kid. Bianca. Well, I know what your intentions are. You want soulmate, long-term love, commitment. You want to move in together. You want to go on the same journey together. This can mean that you've got two males, very similar. One's more mature, one's very young. It can mean brothers. It can mean father and son as well. The jack can actually represent soulmate, animal. It can mean like a pet, a cat, a dog. It also can represent a female. But yeah, I can see what you want with Cameron. And you've also got the star. You want to follow your dreams. Got the star there for you and what you're feeling. You've also got the death card here. So something in the past, something dead, gone, something new coming through. Hang on, guys. Okay, there's been a donation from someone called Doa. Doa just did a double donation there, guys. That's in US dollars. So, all right, now let's keep going here. So I see that you want everything, but there is something that you want to end at the same time as far as this person goes, Bianca. So it looks like there's something that's coming to an end. Maybe it's you moving on to this job, and that phase of your life comes to an end. So you're wondering, like, how is this all going to work now that you're working here and he's there or whatever. Around him, he's trying to do 4 hours work and get 10 hours pay. So he's working all about the money and everything like that. That's what's going on around him. And he's getting a nice surprise, a nice financial surprise here. So he might be getting a new job or a promotion, or I don't know if he works in building construction, or he works in high finance or something like that. But yeah, his is all about work and money. He does have some sort of female in the past that may give him problems. Not necessarily a girlfriend, it could be a friend, or it could be a family member. He's hanging around waiting and just biding his time to see what's going to eventuate with things. But I do feel a very strong energy. He's got the Emperor here. Now, this could be the new boss. It could be someone giving him new things to do. But I don't know if this is him building a house for the future, building the dream house for the future. So that's what's going on around him. He may also have someone that's very, very forceful and telling him he might want to buy a blue car and they force him to buy a red car. He might want to go and work over here, but his parents say, no, you're working over there. So he's got some sort of forceful energy around him, or it's something about him where he says, this is how it is and this is how I'm doing things. Also, we have the outcome between the two of you is nice. We have the playing, the fun. This can be a player. It's like the Knight of Wands or the King of Wands. Can be someone that looks after themselves, can be someone that's very attractive right now. You're very attractive, they're very attractive. Just having fun together, travel, going out, whatever. But then we have this lovely bond with each other. So what's his intentions? I feel like he does think about you in a very passionate, loving way. I also feel like he feels you make him stable. It's almost like someone that, you balance things out. Between the two of you. If you stay together and you have a relationship moving forward, you could be in the future be holding on to a little baby girl, because that can mean that as well. But your relationship's about to go under a new look with this person. You have the fertility card here, so there could be a pregnancy in the future. I don't know how far away in the future, but both of you've got about working on the money, wanting to move in together or wanting to get similar jobs or work together and touch base with each other. So this is working together. Don't overanalyze the situation. Don't overanalyze this relationship. Yeah, but you could be having another child. So did you say you do have a child? Yeah, there's a love there. There's a balance there. There's the little girl energy there, the baby girl. But I am picking up on a possible another child there. So there is a love, there's a balance, but this is about moving into the same house or moving in together, moving forward with each other. And it's about the money for the future as well, like making sure that both of you have got money and stability and all of that. They're nice cards, what I'm seeing there. If you have a yes or no question about this person, just think about that now. What do you need to know? You might be surprised with things. That's nice. That's a nice card. You'd be surprised in a nice way. Also, it's time to let this past thing go and move forward now. So, yeah, you had that death card, but you also had this nice card, this stability. So it might undergo reconstruction, the relationship. It might undergo something, and it's not like it was, but it's more balanced now. Okay, so what else have we got? Your last messages are... The bridge is not too hard. You've got two things. You've got two bridges, two doorways. This is you can keep doing what you're doing the same way over and over and over again, or you can start to take a chance at something new. You're down here on this bridge. You're trying to get over here with this relationship and everything. You're trying to see the future, the balance and everything. Is it going to work? You need to start making the steps towards that, towards the change. What do you need to let go of? What does he need to let go of? How can you bring balance back here? But yeah, you've got whichever way you go, it doesn't matter if you go forward with him, it's going to balance, or if you decide that that's that and you go forward with someone new. So yeah, that's what we've got there. And we'll just get you one message card to finish off for today. Kindred spirits, you're asking what's between you or what does he think. Kindred spirits, you were meant to do your journey. You've got a love connection there. You've got a bond connection there. I've got high hopes for it with that kindred spirits coming out. If there has been any troubles, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. I'd be just throwing myself into work, study, whatever it is, and hopefully these things start to pan out in a nice way. Okay, D donated for 2 questions. Let's move right along. And thank you so much for your double donations, Bianca. I hope that is all working out. Also, yeah. So that's what the marriage card is in that. Is he having a baby with that person? I should look up here and see what people are saying. I do see that you have a common bond and you are kindred spirits. So there is, I don't think this is the end of the story. I think that there's some more journey down the track there. D, first question. What are Tim's feelings, intentions towards me? Okay, let's work on that one. The heater just turned itself back on right when I'm starting to go really hot. Tim's feelings or intentions towards me. So we're going to do D, Tim, and that sort of like what's between them. And second, I want to get the job I interviewed for today. Okay, so let's just focus on D and Tim first. D and Tim. D and Tim. Oh, you're going now, Rhonda. Thank you for all your help again. I'll have to start coming back on like 8 o'clock in the morning or something so that I can have more time with you. Now that I've been coming on at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or whatever, it's too late for you. When the clocks change again at the end of the year, depending on what we're all doing by the end of the year, where we're all at, it'll be better, I suppose, with the timing. Okay, what's D and what's going down between D and Tim? What's the intentions or the feelings? What's going on around D? What's going on around Tim? And what's between them? That's the way I know how to do things. You feel like Tim is your soulmate. You have so much love there. There is something from the past that's not dealt with, maybe a bit of arguments, maybe something from the past that needs to be dealt with, but you just want love, balance, harmony. Around Tim, he wants the same thing. He wants love, balance, harmony as well. He wants everything to be lovely and beautiful. He's got some sort of spirit energy around him, someone he may have lost in September or they were born in September, someone that was here and they were gone, possibly a car incident, a male energy around him. But as far as what's going on for him right now, he wants whatever this stress thing was to turn into love, happiness, reunion, reconciliation. So if anything went wrong between you and Tim, he's sort of wanting everything to settle back down again. There is something to do with truth here, possible truth and lies as well. Your future outcome is being very, very responsible with your choices and love, happiness, stability. So what's the intentions or what's going to go on here? This is you. We've got the Queen of Hearts and the Jack of Hearts. That's like a married couple. That's like a soulmate, twin flame. It's very, very connected. And then we've got double sixes here. So I don't know if you or Tim has someone that lost their life that's in spirit. It's not showing me illness. It's only thing it's showing me is it was someone that was here and boom, they're not here anymore. It could be a parent with this parent energy over here. This is usually the loving parents, the mother, the father, the children, the family. I'm feeling really nice stuff here. So I don't know if you two together, you broke up. There is something you're holding on to from the past here that it's not really sorted for you. It's almost like you feel this happiness and love and stability, but inside yourself you feel like something you've pushed it under the carpet thinking it needs to go away. And for him, it's like he's got it sitting on his side where it's being pushed under the carpet as well. But the outcome's looking very, very nice between the two of you. Okay, so what are we saying over here? You're not together right now. Well, the future is looking like new responsibilities together, working on the same plan. This could be 6 months away. That might be why we have double sixes there. The double sixes, yeah, that could mean 6 weeks away, 6 months away. It could be next year in June. But there's some sort of happiness, stability, and working together on something here. But yeah, this is sort of like, no way. This is, yeah, why not? So this can be truth and lies as well, sitting around him. And this is the truth that needs to come out. This can be someone kissing and making up here. What else have we got? For you, you've got your wishes to have your soulmate. You've got hearts, 9 of cups, Knight of cups, Jack of hearts. You're all about the soulmate, the loves. Now, I don't know if you've got 2 separate people as well. This could be 2 separate energies, Tim and somebody else. This could be telling me that you've got somebody else that's going to make you happier. This could also represent a female that shouldn't have been in the picture as well. So, sitting around Tim, toxic. He's got the toxic card, especially with that 9 of spades sitting there. This is toxic behavior. It can be drugs, alcohol. It can be hanging around the wrong crowd. It can be temptation. He's got all of that. He's also got what can represent third party, but also usually represents someone that they're stubborn and they make their choice and they won't see the other side of something, and they just go, I'm doing what I want. I don't care what you say, and they just boom, and they go forward. It also could be someone that's in spirit, like I said, someone that was here, they're gone, may have been gone from drugs, alcohol, some sort of incident, something like that. It's some sort of male energy sitting around his cards. His intentions, I don't know, it's almost like he feels like there's a lot of love and passion there when you 2 are together, but he also sees this toxic sort of thing and obsessive or whatever at the same time. Now, he could be obsessed with you at the same time as well. This could be reversed. The future possible outcome, there's more battles to come. There's more arguments, more battles to come, more discussions that need to happen. But then you've got this marriage stability card. This is usually 2 people that are going to get married, be very settled, very, very together. Now, this could be that he's marrying somebody and you're marrying somebody else, and then you're very balanced again. But you ask what his intentions are. He feels a lot of love and passion. He thinks about making up with you, or you think about it, and then he thinks against it. It's sort of like he's on, he's off, he's on, he's off, because he's black, red. He has decision making and then temptation. Oh, I want to cut corners. I want to do it a different way. So, yeah, I don't know if that's making any sense to you, but yeah, if this card wasn't here, this would be parenting together, working on the same journey together, both being responsible, both being truthful, and then balance and happiness, because this is the 1-1, like it's the 11, this card here. It's usually the match made in heaven, happily ever after. So I think that this is what's going to happen for you, because this is your reading. Whether it's with Tim or not, I'm not too sure. This could be someone Gemini energy. But yeah, there is definitely, be on the lookout for a disagreement coming up. Now, there could be interference from a male on his side of things as well. I forgot to tell people when they're having paid readings to write down what time it is and come back to it and re-listen to it like next week or whatever, because messages I get sometimes can be about something totally unrelated to what you're asking, and then that sort of thing starts happening. All right, so let's do a couple of cards just to finish this part of the reading off. Okay, if you have a yes or no question about Tim in your mind right now, just think about that question right now. I'll get 2 cards for you and Tim. 2 cards for you and Tim. You've got the long-term commitment guy that wants to be with you forever, and the child energy. So I'm wondering whether this is the adult Tim and this is the Tim that needs to grow up, or whether it's about you 2 being together, harmonious in that. This is like 2 people that are together that are meant to be together and loving and beautiful when I ask about that. But yeah, this is the person that can take you by the hand and they want long-term commitment. This is like where you need to get back to what makes you happy. What was it that drew you 2 together? What used to be happy? What used to be stable? What made you laugh, made you smile? So maybe you need some of that kind of time together. But it looks like it would be an argument at this point. Now, your questions, you haven't got a yes or no came out. You know what it is you need to do about this Tim person, and smile and be happy. Life's too short to be sad. I think that's what that child energy is that came out. And last message card for you and Tim, nature. Spending time in nature and getting out there. That can be going out in the sunshine, going sitting in a park, going down to the beach, the river, the mountains, whatever it is. Nature would be very good time. If you were going to have some sort of communication, I'd have it in a public place out where it's all beautiful and talk about the times where remember this, remember that, something nice. Okay, so that is that. Your yes or no, would you be in long-term commitment? The yes or no didn't come out. I was just, in case yes or no came out, it doesn't want to answer at this time when you ask something like that. The second question for D, I was just about to scroll back. Thank you, Brooklyn. Will I get the job I interviewed for today? I feel like you messed up badly. Ooh. Okay, so let's have a look. We'll just put your name down this time. Is it Deanna or Diane or like that D? I just want to put the letters down in your name. I'll just put 6 cards down for you. D. Oh, so it is just D. Okay, I'll put 6 letters down, 6 cards. What's going to happen with this job interview that you went for? What's going to happen with the job interview? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nearly all the cards are black, but sitting right in the center is this 10 of diamonds. Now, if you had all red cards, that would be telling me, yes, completely, that you're, what's this? Okay, who am I working on right now? I'm working on D. Bianca has donated again. Okay, Bianca. Yeah, okay, for 2 questions. I'm sorry, guys. How many people are on that list waiting for free readings? Bianca, if you don't mind, how many people have I got? I know there was quite a few. Brooklyn, can you please confirm who's here? Lisa, Moonstar, Josephina, Jeanette, Butterfly, and Sachi. How many of those people are still here on the list? Just please let us know. Say, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. What I'd like to do is 2 quick free readings and then get on to this double paid reading because it's going to take a while. But yeah, please write down what time your reading starts if you've paid for a reading, just so you can come back to it. Yeah, who's here on the list? So we got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 guys here. Jeanette, Moonstar, and Lisa Love. So Josephina, Butterfly, and Sachi possibly have left. I'll get to you in a minute, Bianca. Okay, so we're looking at about the job. Yeah, so this normally would mean, yes, you're going to get the job. This is talking terms. This is the boss signing contracts. Is there something missing with the job? Is there some certificate that you need? Is there something where you told them that you already done this, but you haven't done it yet? Because this could be where if you are to get the job, they need you to do more. They need you to do something that you said you had, but you haven't got it. I'm feeling like you're not going to get the job simply because this is sitting in the middle, but you are going to get another job. I think this is another job here. But all your cards on the outside are sort of like no, no, no. If I was doing yes or no, and I take it by red cards are yes, black cards are no, you have 6 cards on the table, only 1 is red. But it is the money card. It is the winning yes card. So let's see what we get over here. We got the celebration card. We got the no card with the stealing or lying or not telling the full truth here. Judgment and success. You got walking away. I'm not seeing what I need to see that usually represents that, yeah, success, wow, it's all going to work out. I am seeing that you might get where they say, oh, in the interview you said blah, 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 we need you to present blah, blah, blah. And then you think, oh, shit, I haven't actually got that, or I need to go back and learn something. I don't know what kind of job it is you're applying for, but I've got something to do with either medical or finance sitting here, and then I've got something to do with travel and international type stuff, or a lot of communication stuff there. So if you applied for a different job, there's something that you're getting the job and you're walking away from something else, and then you're going to be very strong and successful down the track. So I think with this job, I'm not too sure. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that this job is... If you do get it, I don't think you'll stay there. I think that there'll be something that doesn't feel right with it, and then you'll apply for something else, and then it'll work. So that's what I'm getting there. If you do get it, I don't think you'll stay there very long. And then you'll walk away. You'll just feel like it wasn't what they told you it was going to be, or something like that. Yeah, so... yeah, you didn't get enough cards that would represent success with that job. So let's just have a quick look at if you got a yes or a no. Well, your yes or no is, are you going to get the job? Let's have a look if we get a yes or a no here. The job you went for the interview. You know something's not true and walking away. Both those cards are pretty much like no. It's not. It's either not right for you or something. Message cards from here are taking a chance on something different, secrets or lies, and this can represent that you need more education around something. You might need more training, you might need more certificates, so it could be delayed. It could be that that's why the 10 of diamonds and the boss was sitting in the middle, that they want you to go and do more certificates or more something. Communication and legal. It's making sense. Your intuition was telling me I wouldn't get it. Yeah, I think that you need more training, more study, more something. Something's missing here. Okay, what's going on here now? Bianca, you're donating a third question. I don't normally do this many questions. It's normally one free one, two paid ones, and then we sort of, yeah. But anyway, thank you. And your last card, just to finish your reading off today, for you, D. Thought. You need to put more thought into what it is you want to do. I just feel like if you do get in there, I don't think you're going to feel comfortable. I think you're going to want to do something else. You're going to do some night study or something like that, and then move forward to something else. If you do work there as well, I do feel there might be conflict with a female or conflict of interest of some kind. Okay, so no worries, Dee. Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. Bianca, we now... I was going to do two of the free ones just to let those people go, because they've been here for like over an hour waiting. And I know when you pay, you're supposed to jump the list and everything. So, Dee, if it's okay with you, can I just read two of these people that have been patiently waiting for over an hour for their reading? Lisa, Moonstar, Josephina, Jeanette, Butterfly. Who answered on that list? Can we have a new list posted, please? You bugger. Does anybody else want to be a moderator? And I'll try and, if I can get the bloody mouse moving. Lisa Love is next. Why my sister's looking for me after she ghosted me for a year? Well, because she's probably thought about everything and she wants to have you back in her life. Take it as a good thing. Take it as a good thing, Lisa. Okay, Bianca, I will get to you. I just wanted to do at least one or two of the people that have been waiting patiently. Lisa. Moonstar, can you please post your question as well? I just want to do two freebies. So this is for Lisa. Go to sister. We'll do 6 cards. Like I said, she wants a reunion with you. She's been thinking about you. She misses like the family, the friendships, the talking, whatever. I don't think it will work simply because of these 2 cards as your outcome on your sister. It may also be something that's been very stressful for her at this time. There's nothing to do with money. So if you're worried that maybe she wanted money or something like that, it is something to do possibly with children, baby boys, baby girls, things like that. There's something to do with 10 October. I don't know if someone died and that's why you don't talk to each other or something like that. But there's something to do with someone in spirit, October, or 10 and hospital as well. I feel like she might be going through either something legal or something medical, and she wanted to confide in you or try and get balance back, but it doesn't look like the balance would happen with your sister at this time. This could be a nice reunion. It could be where the two of you have a talk and everything sounds really nice. But I feel that this might be you thinking, no, too much time has passed, too much was said, and I just don't feel like it would go for very long between the two of you. It might be in October you decide to meet each other or have a chit chat or try and get on board with each other, or it might be that you do it now and then by October or 10 weeks, it's just sort of, it doesn't work again. She might want to explain why she went silent as well. Your two tarots, just to finish this off, you can have victory, success, and happiness with this reunion with your sister. You could have some balance come back. Now, we do have a money card coming out. This is somebody about learning a lesson. Someone's learned their lesson, or they want to teach something, they want to learn something, they want to do something. It could be about a child again, could be something about a child. And it also could be a medical thing, because we've got hospital here, we got health and heart and happiness and all that sort of thing. We've got health stuff there. Maybe she went for counselling or something and it was time, and the counsellor has suggested that she tries to rekindle something between you and her, because she did have the mind card there. If you have a yes or no question about your sister, just please think about that right now, just to finish your reading. Take time out from this. If it doesn't feel right to you, you need to step back and take time out and tell her you need time to think about this, because too much has gone under the bridge. Brooklyn, Lisa Love, Bianca, Moonstar, why didn't my twin flame Taurus close the astral door to my friend if he knew he couldn't stop himself from having sex? Okay, so Patricia, you want to know what's going on around your twin flame, the Taurus, who's having sex in the astral plane with somebody else. Okay, that's something different. All right, so let's see what's going on around your twin flame, Moonstar. I'm just going to put 6 cards down for you and see what messages are that you need to hear about this situation with this person. And the temptation. It's because of the temptation. This is the dark side of everything. The dark side of everything here. This is sort of like balance, commitment, love, happiness, friendships, feeling very secure, very loved. This is friendships outside of things and gatherings and people having fun and a lot of talk going on. And then we have what I'm assuming is this thing, this sex in the astral plane with somebody else. This person, I don't know if this is your Taurus energy here. It can be an air sign, but I don't know if this is even a female. I just feel like this is, I want to because I can. I want to because I can. This is sort of like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm happy, I'm balanced, I'm a good person. And then they go, but I want this. It's just sort of like it's something inside of them. If you look at what's going on here, the red cards are what they present. The inside cards is what's going on, what they don't talk about, or what they don't want other people to know, or whatever. Yeah, so this is sort of, it's a dark side. That's what I'm seeing. And your 2 reading cards are, you got double 3s here. Double 3s is creativity. It's also sex. It's the sexual organs. It's just because I want to. And then this is you, I feel, overthinking this whole thing, worrying about it. As long as this person is not going out the door, hopping in a car, going to this woman's house, laying in a bed, having sex with them. We just can't control what is in other people's minds. Now, this could represent also that your Taurian twin flame possibly is smoking drugs, taking pills, or drinking alcohol, and then there's something they talk about that we produce in our bodies. They can actually buy it, and it makes you go to a different plane or something like that, where you live out these things, these fantasies or something. I don't know what it is. My son was telling me about it. Something else come up on YouTube about it. I don't know what it is. It all sounded very strange to me. But yeah, I'm picking up on that maybe your Taurian twin flame had a little bit too much to drink, or was involved in something where he had this energy and then decided to take himself into this and do it. And I just keep feeling, because I can, the arms folded, because I can, because, my suggestion, take yourself to another plane and do it yourself. Have fun in your dreams or whatever. I've been told that the recent dreams I had sounded like I jumped into a different zone somewhere, not just a dream. I was definitely in somewhere that I think that down the track or something I'm going to be there. If a yes or no question in your mind right now, Moonstar, just think about it right now. Moonstar. An invitation is coming towards you. So someone wants to invite you somewhere and get something happening. Okay, now I need to move back onto my paid readings. 3 questions from Bianca. Question number 1. Yeah, we've got the list closed, haven't we? So that's Moonstar. We've got Josephina, Jeanette, Butterfly, and Sachi. Are those 4 people still here? Are the 4 other people still here? In the past, she binded him with a black magic. You do realise all of this sort of black magic and spells and all of that, from what I understand, if you put stuff out there like that, eventually the thing breaks, but also the negative side of stuff, it comes back on you in not such a nice way. Not such a nice way. You be true to yourself, Moonstar. You be true to yourself, and yeah. Oh, so that's what that the Black 8 was. I thought it was like drugs, alcohol, something like that, like where he may have been intoxicated by something. So if there's some sort of spell and intoxication and all of that, well, that's why. That's where it come from. Messages for the business, Cosmo Goddess. When should I? Oh, so your business is called Cosmo Goddess 1111. Is that what it's called? Is it cosmetics? Is that what it is? Or is it like readings and psychic and stuff like that? No worries, Moonstar. Hang on, people. 3 times I've heard this weird sound out there. Nothing's open. No windows are open. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's next door neighbours building something. Okay, so let's focus on this business thing for you, Bianca. Yeah, so Brooklyn, let's confirm who's in the room now. Butterfly's still here. Butterfly's still here. Josephina and Jeanette and Sachi, are you still here? And we've got Taiwo has come into the room as well. Maybe I can get that one done. I've got 3 paid questions that I'm doing right now, guys, so this can take some time. 1 hour and 58 minutes for you, Bianca, for this reading, these 3 readings. So how's this business going to go for Bianca? When should she launch it? Yeah, maybe all those people are gone, Brooklyn. Maybe it's just Butterfly, Bianca, Moonstar still here. It's saying only 6 people here, so I'd have to assume that some of those people have left. Okay. Cosmo Goddess business. When should you launch it? What do you need to know? We're looking for doubles. We're looking for the money. We'll do 3. What is that? It's scaring the shit out of me every time it does it. Oh, you should launch it. Oh my God. Wow. The double jacks, that's usually like someone going successful job interviews, starting something new, building everything. You got $2 turning into $8, turning into $9. Are you investing with somebody else? Because this can be a friendship, it can be a bond, it can be someone holding your hand, supporting you either financially, either with information, whatever. There's some sort of support here. I do see 3 characters in this. I'm assuming this is you, Bianca. And then we got these 2 others here. Someone to do with the money, someone to do with the international connection. Really, really good stuff. There will be a change of plan down the track. We got no doubles come out except for the double jacks, which would be 11, which is 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 1, and that's your business. So I don't know if you should open and start get the business and launched in 11 days, 11 weeks, the 11th of a month, maybe the 11th of November, 1/1/1/1. This is really good. There is something in the past about your responsibility, so make sure, like, whatever your business entails, if you're supposed to have insurances, if you're supposed to have certain certificates or whatever it is, if you're supposed to have anything official, legal, rules, regulations, whatever that stuff is, make sure that that's all done before you move forward. But I like that you've got 2, 8, 9 as far as the money goes. It's just like getting bigger, bigger, bigger. Make sure with taxes and things like that, superannuation, if you've got to remove money out of the money that you're getting. I wish I thought about that last year when I was getting the government money, when I had no work whatsoever. Because now I think I'm going to be slapped with a nice tax bill. I should have just paid some money straight into the tax. That way, if I didn't need to pay it, I would have got it back. When should you launch it? Not really seeing double numbers yet, apart from those jacks. We got double 9s. That could be September. Wishes coming true. We got double 2s. So in 2 months, which is August, September. So we got double 2s, 2 months' time. We've got double 9s, which could represent September. All your hopes, your dreams, your wishes are all coming true. It's but there are some sort of decisions you're trying to make. I feel like you might need a helping hand from somebody. You're going to be very successful with this. We've got 10 of Pentacles here. Lots of happiness. Through this journey, there is a love thing going on as well. There's a lot of love, happiness. There's a lot of male energy around you with this. And then we have, do not be tempted by the devil. It could be somebody offering something. Let's say you were selling, I don't know, tea, and someone says, hey, I've got this fantastic tea. It's going to make people grow their hair. Don't be tempted by bells and whistles or something that's toxic, something that's not right. Don't cut corners. If you're meant to do something in a certain duration of time, or you're meant to not say something about something, whatever it is, make sure you follow the rules and that. Don't get tempted to go down a toxic path. And then we got this love and stability and happiness coming out of it. It's almost like through the business success, there's a romantic adventure at the same time, even possibly a marriage between 2 soulmates here. But I do feel there's a lot of interest in you, your business, whatever that is. Who we've had Taiwo donate as well. Taiwo. No. Oh, yes, sorry, Taiwo. Yes, I can see your donation. Bianca. Yep, Bianca. Okay, so Bianca, beautiful cards for the business. My plan, my thoughts would be September, November, maybe 11th of November. So you've got 11/11, or maybe it's something to do with the 9s, September, 9 weeks time, 9 days' time. If you do need help from someone, you do look like you've got support there. But just make sure that you're getting the correct information. You have one sort of negative card sitting here. It could be someone trying to tap into your success. So, yeah, that's what you have around that. So Butterfly and Josephina are the only two here. After I do this one, I know you've got two more questions. Who am I working on? Bianca, I know you've got two more questions, but I'll just do if Josephina and Butterfly are the only two here, I will do Butterfly and Josephina. So Josephina, please post your question. I'll just get you some more cards on that, the business thing, the success. If you've got a yes or no question about the business thing, ask it now in your mind, Bianca. Things will look better soon, and make sure before you speak. So make sure before you start, make sure everything's sorted out before you start. Also, your messages are, you're going to be a star. Oh my God. Don't be stubborn to change. So someone tells you, oh, look, you're doing X, Y, Z. If you incorporate this, you could do that in X and Z and take away the middle. So if someone offers you some sort of opportunity, investigate it before you say yes or no. But yeah, don't be too stubborn, or you might be dealing with people that are stubborn and putting walls up sometimes. But yeah, you've got the success, you've got the star, reaching for the stars. So congratulations. It looks like it's going to be really fun. Okay, you're going to be very grateful down the track. Or people are going to be grateful for whatever it is you're putting out there with your business. So did Josephina or Butterfly? Josephina, please, what's your question? I'll do a free question, Bianca, and then we'll come back to that next question. Well, actually, there's no posted question, so I'll do your second question first. Health reading. Oh, there's Josephina's now. Okay, I'll do Josephina. Do you happen to remember my poker cards the other day? No. It was almost showing a slow tower moment with an energy in my life. I don't know. I've done so many readings, Josephina. I've done paid readings. I've done online readings. I've had friends ringing me up. It's just sort of going out of control here. I'm going to have to really back it off and just take time out from this whole thing. It used to be that I had the Saturday and the Sunday off, and I've ended up doing recordings on Saturdays and Sundays and doing paid readings on Saturday and Sundays. And it's just getting out of a bit of control, especially with all the free stuff. Like, I'm doing so much free stuff. Sachi is still here. Okay, so all right, so we just keep general messages for you, Josephina, and I'm back on to Bianca's question. Bianca, can you repost that question, please? Okay, so let's see what messages we get for you, Josephina. I doubt it, SJ, but maybe. I doubt it. It's just that there's just so many people and there's donations. I've got 3 more donation questions to do. I'm just trying to get the free list out of the way. You've got really nice stuff coming. Now, if I said about a tower, something unexpected and all of that, you're not showing that at all in your reading today. Now, this can represent surgery and unexpected. If it is surgery or something unexpected financial, it's going to turn out okay. This is sort of like health restored, happiness restored. There's truth here. We have new job, new journey, new people, new everything. This is really nice. There's also some sort of internet connection or overseas connection here. I feel like you might be taking care of your health right now, or you might be looking after other people. Within business, this is a really good business thing. Just be prepared. It's almost like $4, $8, $9, and you're sort of like, you start spend, and all of a sudden it goes boom, down to $5. So it's sort of like the money increasing and then more spending going on and then things dropping down. But I'm not seeing nothing to do with the tower right now. These were shuffled for Bianca, so we'll just shuffle Bianca back out again. Yeah, that can happen. Like, you can have a reading and it really upsets you, like it really upsets you and you think, oh my God. and then you can have a reading another day and it picks you back up again. But this is really, really nice energy. This is communicating with people. This is dinner with friends, even birthday parties, whatever. If you were wanting to move house, move job, move relationships, it's all happening. There may be news of baby boys, baby girls, happy energy, happy energy. Also, we get communication going on. Make sure you're communicating with the right person. I do feel possibly that tower thing was someone on the other side. Because we've got double eights here. So if you know someone that either was born or died in August, they may have had surgery, they may have been someone that was everybody's friend, traveled around. I feel like that maybe that tower was someone trying to get a message through. I don't remember the reading, but that's what it could be. You've got Page of Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles can represent the start of a medical career or a financial career as well. You do have male energy here. It's like boys, sons, people that are not grown up, basically. And other times I can see that as people that need to grow up as well, need to learn a lesson. If you're going to do any kind of new schooling, any kind of new learning, it would be of most benefit to you. If you do have any medical stuff going on, or your mother or your father, somebody's having an operation, it's showing like things are going to be okay and work themselves out. Yeah, and double sort of jacks means invitation to wedding, birthday, celebration of some kind. If you have a yes or no in your head, just think about that right now, Josephina. Someone wants you and loves you. Nice cards. So today you got beautiful cards, beautiful energy. Now, sometimes it can depend on my energy when I come online. And if I'm feeling down, if I'm having anxiety while I'm sitting here reading, it can come through in people's readings. So sometimes on days like that, I need to not read, I think. But anyway, Bianca, let's get back to your second question. Bianca, we've got Butterfly, Sachi, and there was somebody else walked in, but let's just finish this one off first. Bianca's second question. Health reading for my brother Tony, just got diagnosed with stage 4. Oh my God. So sorry, Bianca. So sorry. I'm hoping he's young. My boss got diagnosed with stage 4. And he even got a dose of pneumonia 4 weeks ago. And he is still getting up, going to work, all of that. And yeah, so if he can do it at 76, your brother hopefully will be okay. So let's have a look at your brother. Yeah, let's everybody send love and healing to Bianca's brother. Let's see what's going on, what the cards got to say about Bianca's brother. Okay, this is the stress and the announcement. Stage 4, they normally say that you've got, without treatment, you've got a certain amount of time. With treatment, you've got a certain amount of time. Because I'm pretty sure that stage 4 is the end stage from what I understand with things. I know with like cervical cancer and things like that, you have stage CIN 1, 2, and 3, and then there is no stage 4. Stage 4 is cancer. But anyway, yeah, I feel like this is the past. This is the stress everybody was going under. This is sort of like worried about, what did I do wrong to get this? You know, was I smoking? Was I working where I was breathing something? It's sort of like someone trying to blame something, you know, like trying to work out, oh, I wish I didn't do this. I wish I didn't do that. This wasn't upside down. I just turned it upside down now. This is sort of like a new idea, something that can help. This would be medication that works. So this would be possibly, I'm not seeing procedure. I'm seeing more stuff to do with medication, therapy, can be natural therapy incorporated into it as well. This would be like the nurse. And this is very healthy energy. These 3 cards sitting in the middle are very, very healthy. I feel like he might have to move where he lives or what he's doing as far as work goes or money or finances go. There are some changes that he's making for himself, things that he's making right for himself. Be prepared. This is him being off-center. This is the male card. this is sort of like where a roadblock comes up, and it's almost like he's got the diagnosis. They offer what they're going to do. He starts on it. Things start to look very, very good. Movement in the right direction here. Nursing and helping and friends. Friends would be very, very beneficial to him at this time. Talking to friends, going out with friends, being on FaceTime with friends, whatever it is. Eating the right foods, drinking water, eating salads, whatever it is. Research. That's what I could say. Get on YouTube, type in the best diet for cancer, or the best diet when you're having chemo or radiation or whatever. I do feel there's going to be this window of where things are looking very, very good. Then this normally, when I'm doing a reading on someone's health, this normally means that things are at a 50-50 level. It's sort of like it's come down, but it's not gone. It's still there. So we could look further, but we'll just do it with tarots for your brother. Okay, so here we have the doctor, someone with new advice, something new. It might be a trial. It might be something like that. My boss was actually put on a trial. This is growth and working towards something together. It's almost like your brother's got this, you're his sister, the mother, like it's all banding together to work towards one common goal, which is him getting better. I do think help from a younger doctor would be good. Is there anything involved with his heart here? Because this could be heartbreak from the family, like they're all just distressed and everything, and they're like, why? Like, why is this happening? But it also could represent that medication offered or whatever they're saying, like it could interfere around the heart area. This is where he needs to heal. Got the hermit energy here. Also, we have the chariot going on a journey, and this is sort of things being right and everything like that. I don't think he's going to be out of the woods very quickly, and I do think that any sort of treatments and things that he's doing, they are going to work to a certain degree, but it's like it's bringing it down 50%. So for zone 4 that he's in, it's going to bring it down to 50%. So he'll be down to like level 2 or whatever. It's not gone, it's still there, but it's manageable. But just be prepared for either kidney or heart involvement, possibly with the treatment. What I'm hearing is where he'd be offered something, he does it, and then they might have to stop because of something. In regards to my boss, he was on this immunology, or I don't know what it was called, and it was working quite well. And because of the pneumonia, which created this other thing with the lungs and the radiation, created something, they've postponed it just while they're treating another disorder. So that's what I'm sort of feeling there, like there might be, through the treatment, it's starting to do really well, and then there might be this other thing that comes in that has to be treated first and then continue on again. But it's not showing it's gone. I don't feel like it's going to be gone at all, but it does show that it's a 50-50, like where it's starting to come down from where it was, but it won't be gone in any time too soon. And we didn't get double numbers at all to sort of give me a time frame of what's going on there. If you've got a question about your brother in your head, just yes or no, and don't, this is just cards and everything. So yeah, let's see what's going on with your brother. Asking for help. So if he's the kind of person going, no, I'm fine, I'll get through this, you don't need to help, probably when you shut the door and you walk away, he's really upset and he's not fine. So make sure that you're giving him the help he needs, or require whatever needs to happen. Get him everything he deserves and what he needs. There's something to do with kissing and making up. So I don't know if your brother's got some sort of problem with a relationship at this time, or within the family at this time. It's time to mend the bridge, time to sort things out. The other message for your brother is hopes and dreams, wishes. Manifest it every day when you wake up, saying, my brother is going to be fine. My brother's going to be fine. My brother's going to get better. My brother's going to focus on that. Don't, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Focus on the positive. I'm talking so fast because I'm trying to get these readings down. Awakening. There's going to be a huge awakening with all of this. The awakening card's very good, especially if you're not well. It's sort of like opening up your eyes to different things now. It also could be research about stuff that he can do and you can do that's nothing to do with medical. Like, do the medical phase of it, but at home, work out what stuff you can do. Is it something as simple as eating more broccoli, or drinking filtered spring water, or, you know, like things that you can do, start doing all of them. And maybe the family does it as a whole. Maybe that's why the 3 was there. Maybe the whole family does it. They all go on this specific diet or whatever. Anyway, that's what I get for your brother's reading. And many, many blessings to your brother. I hope and pray that somehow this thing gets better. He's 40 years old at the moment. Okay. So your third question, I was just going to do... oh, no, we've got another paid reading. So, no, I'll do the 2 paid readings, and then I'll do the free list, which is we've got Butterfly and Saatchi left. Okay. Bianca's third question, what will American Airlines in North Carolina bring me and my children? Oh, okay. Didn't you ask about a different one before? So let's have a look. What would American Airlines North Carolina bring to you and your children, Bianca? What sort of journey is there with that? And they're both coming out. Which one was? Happiness, stability after a lot of stress and pain. This is signing documents and moving forward. This is all about happiness. It's not really showing financial stability. It's showing happiness, stability. This is good health, happiness, love, trust, family. It's like working with a family when I see that. There is something to do with irresponsibility here, though. Something to do with someone that, I don't know, you said you and your children. It can be a parent that's not happy about the situation, because on the inside you've got, this is your passion, your drive, your happiness, you know what you want to do. This is movement, something to do with a child, a baby boy here. This is being in the right place at the right time and feeling right. But on the outside, on the surface, we have, in the past, we have some sort of blow up, some sort of problem, stress, nightmares. Then they get washed away by this. And then we have someone poking their nose in to the situation. Let's just get more information on that. The money's there. There's some sort of secret or something around it, stuff that not all is known with working for them. There's some sort of underlying clause here. It's also, I feel, it's something from your past that's, I don't know, it's almost like someone not wanting what's good for you. You've got the soulmate card here. Now, when we're talking about a job or working for some people, this is where you feel like this is home. This is where I feel like everything's right. And you're walking away from conflict by going there to that job. Now, that can be a 5 of spades. 5 of spades is sort of like leaving something else to go to something new. And your future outcome there is, you've got the 10 of Swords, which is overwhelming defeat. But 10 of Swords to me can be working for a government body. It can be something to do with government official, and you need to trust your gut on something. So the airlines area, what could happen here is you'll be going about your business. You'll be very happy. Everybody's starting to get well adjusted. And then someone brings something legal in. So you mentioned children. I'm assuming that you're talking about there's an ex and the children, and let's say you had to move, I don't know, so many 100 kilometers or 100 miles away. They could bring something legal into here to say that if you want the children, you can't be that far away or something like that. Yeah, but there's some sort of legal government thing I'm feeling off this. I'm not really feeling defeated. The other way of looking at it is, because we've got 10 red going to 10 black, it could be that for a time, a period of 10 months, it will feel very, very nice. And then it will be like, okay, my time with this is done. This is done now. And then you're trusting your intuition to move forward into something new. Anyway, that's what we got about that. I do feel like it's not really showing the money. You did have the Nine of Pentacles, could be a lot of money. It could be good for retirement in the future. It could be good for payouts and things like that, and benefits, all of that sort of thing. But there's some sort of irresponsibility here, and the big black 10 that come out. It's almost like you would like it, but either somebody else hates it, or it's it comes to a close after 10 months, 10 years, whatever. So it's some sort of 10 thing in there. So if you've got another question in your mind, yes or no, just ask it now. It doesn't have to be about the job. It will just feel right. Like I said, it feels good. It feels like home. It feels right. And happy times are coming through that, if you chose that. Also, we have being lucky, in the right place, right time, commitment to the future. This is nice, the diamond ring. It's nice. So you've not only got the money payout card, you've got the future card here, the commitment card, and being lucky. Very, very lucky with something there. It looks good, but financially I'm not too sure, and I'm not too sure why you've got those black cards surrounding it. It would give you strength back. It would give you your own independence and strength and stuff like that, or your family. You said about you and your family, you and your kids. Anyway, Bianca, thank you so much. Good luck with you and your brother. Good luck with your other journeys. And thank you for all the donations and all the readings I've done. Oh, he's doing that immunotherapy. Yeah, I would say because of that nature card, find out what in nature can help him at this time. My grandson came here to stay. He was very sick, influenza. My daughter brought him here from my son's place because it was my son's child. She brought him here in the car. She ended up sick 2 days later. After he'd been here for 2 days, I was sick and my husband was sick. My grandson, my daughter, and my husband were quite sick. Me, I started taking 3 times a day colloidal silver and 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C. All I got was this croaky cough, dry cough. No fever, no runny nose, no like the normal flu-y stuff. I didn't need to go and lay in bed. I did have 2 days where I felt a little bit off, but nothing that I had to go and lay in bed. My husband took 7 days off work. He was laying in bed, dying like a dying swan. My daughter was laying in bed where she lives, dying like a dying swan. And I said to my husband, do you want to take the silver? No, that's rubbish. That's rubbish. But I took it 3 times a day. I took it for a week, and I still have a croaky, dry sort of cough type thing going on. No sore throat, no mucus, no sleepless nights with coughing and carrying on. Meanwhile, everybody was like dying swans around me. And if my grandson was bigger, I would have been putting like 2 mils or something in his water, but I didn't want to do that because he's only 3 and he's only very tiny. And I don't want to, put that on him. Okay, so we're moving right on to, has Butterfly gone? Yeah, Butterfly, I'm going to do Butterfly's general love reading, and then we will do Taiwo's, is it Taiwo? Taiwo, how do we pronounce that again? Well, I looked at the 2 of them, didn't I, Bianca? I looked at Southwest and I looked at American. I think like one of them makes you feel like you're at home, but there's some sort of stress on the outside of it. And the other one looked like more about opportunities and lots of people and fitting in, and you might just have problems with one female. Yeah, so one of them looked more. So Taiwo. Butterfly, let's do your general reading for Butterfly, and because then we've got Sachi and Butterfly. I'm just going to do these 2 free readings, Taiwo, and I know you're supposed to jump the list, and then that's it. The list is closed and we'll just work on you until I turn this thing off. Okay, Butterfly, general love messages for you. Is your name Kimberly, Butterfly? Or is that Alberta? No, Alberta is Alberta, isn't she? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know I've got a couple of butterflies that come in, and one of them's called Kimberly. No, that's not you? Okay. Butterfly A. Messages of love. Oh, I've just noticed what I've put down on the table for you. Okay, I'm going to reshuffle those because I was thinking about other stuff. And plus I was thinking of the name Kimberly. Butterfly A, 6 cards for Butterfly A. Hopefully messages of love. Same card. Do you see that? You had Ace of Hearts and 4 of Diamonds come out the first shuffle. Same cards. You're meant to have these cards. I don't know why. Okay, you have a heartfelt connection here. It makes you very settled, very happy. But at the same time, we have anger, disappointment, grief, sadness, yucky cards sitting in the middle here. Now, I don't know if this is a past event. I don't even know. It may be someone trying to come through in spirit. Yeah, we got double 9s here. Something to do with September, someone that passed in spirit. They're trying to send you love. They may have died of either a heart attack or something to do with their head. They also either like to drink or they're on specific medications and things like that before they passed. But you have someone sending you love from the other side. You need to be strong and stand your ground here. It's almost like what I do like in your cards is like you've got this dream of what you want that makes you happy in your soul, that makes you feel friendship and love and stability, okay? So that is there. Then we've got this major sort of thing that goes on. It's almost like someone comes and puts a hammer on your life and you're trying to go, oh, shit, where am I going now? And then it gets, there's a bit of chitty chatter going on, possible gossip, possible lies, secrets, whatever. And then we have someone that's a friend that's not a friend. We've got this black friendship card here. It's someone that you need to remove yourself from. And then we have you being strong and saying, I'm walking in the direction that I want. Because we've got this here. This can be stubborn behavior. It also can be, it's time to stand your ground, say your piece, and say, this is the direction I need to go in. You actually got cards that normally represent work. This would be the money is not as much money as you should be getting. If it's about study, butterfly, it could be like the study is stressing the hell out of you, but it's going to be worth it because all your dreams and wishes coming true. Now, the other messages you've got here is either an unwanted pregnancy or a fertility or a friend who's pregnant going, shit, what do I do? We got the 9-month card, possibly twins or possibly 2 people on pregnancy. And then we got baby girls sitting here. So there's that kind of thing here as well. All I know is you're in for an up and down ride as far as love goes. It's sort of like being in the right place, the right time, feeling contented, and then feeling like you're in a shitstorm somewhere. And then I just feel like you're going to work out that someone that you feel is sort of a friend, maybe not, you're going to work this person out. And I think you might just take some time apart from them. Anyway, that's what you get. Thank you for waiting so long. I think, Butterfly, I think you've been here I've been online 2.5 hours. I think you've been here that whole time. Now, if you have a yes or no question that you're thinking of right now, just think about that in your head. What do we get? Message for Butterfly? Big surprises are coming. That would explain the 9 of Cups that you had there. You had 9 of Cups and that 7 of Wands. I do feel like there might be a lot of work and there might be some sort of stress and disagreement with work, and that might be what it is. There might be some sort of stuff up with work. Sometimes it can represent surgery and stuff like that as well, and then it turns around, everything's okay. All right. Yeah, we could have done that, Bianca. Which offer was better? Just hang around. What I might look at for you when we finish, because you did do all those donations, I'll just put 3 cards this side for one and 3 cards for that one, and we'll see which cards we get, and 1 tarot each side. So just hang around at the moment, Bianca. Sachi, you are posting. We'll just get Sachi done, and then we're on to Taiwo. and I need lunch. I have my lunch out in the fridge ready to go. Does everybody remember when I used to be in the other room and I used to say, oh, it's time for my smoothie? I used to come online at 8 a.m., 8:30, and I had my alarm set for 10:30, like clockwork. I'd go and drink my smoothie. I'd do a few more readings. I'd go offline at 11:15. I'd go out and meet my husband for a walk or for lunch. I'd come back. Maybe I'd go online, maybe I wouldn't. I did that every day religiously. The gym is shut at the moment, so I haven't been drinking any smoothies. I broke my ankle. I'm ready to start walking, but I can't walk far, so I really don't need smoothies at the moment. Sachi, I need a career guidance reading, please. I have applied to a new place and waiting for my contract in present organisation. Okay. Let's have a look what we get about career around you, Sachi. Taiwo, post your questions now. You did a double, didn't you? Did you do a double one as well, or a single? Oh, single. One question. Okay, your question's on there. Okay, I can see your question over there. Yeah, I can see it, Taiwo. I'll get to that in a minute. And thank you for being patient, Taiwo. It's just that these people have been on this list since I started. And I know, like I say, jump the list, get a reading. But, I mean, if you really needed it done right there and then, I would have done it. Let's get career guidance for Sachi. Let's see what messages we get. Wow. What did you apply for, did you say? You've applied for a new place. You're going to get the new place. You're going to get the new place. This is money going from 8 to 9. So it's like a 10% rise or an 8% rise in what you're currently doing. This is also like a payout from where you currently are. So this is sort of like documents and payments and whatever you're entitled to. That's usually about payment. But this is very lucky. The 8 of diamonds turning into the 9 of diamonds. It's just sort of like if you get 8,000 a month, that's 9,000 a month or something like that. There's this going up. This is changes in the direction that's right for you. This feels right. This is the right thing to do. I think this might be your current boss and they want what's best for you. I'm not seeing any bitterness here. I'm not seeing any anger here. Now, why I'm saying that you would be getting this new job is this is the apprentice. This is the student. This is someone starting on their new journey. So this is the boss, and then this is the contracts that you're signing. So this is all showing that you're going in the right direction. You're starting something new. You might even be moving where you live. This can be moving where you live as well. There's a lot of happiness coming through with this, a lot of financial stability with this. You may need to learn something new, though. Wherever you're going from and to, they might have something in place where you must have a first aid certificate, or you might need a typing certificate, whatever it is. There's something that you might need to do, but you'll get that. You'll get that piece of paper. Nice cards, very nice cards. We already shuffled these for the general, didn't we? Yeah, something's coming to an end, so the new beginning is there. You've got the death card. So that's the closure on one journey, and it's time to set yourself free and go on a new journey. Really nice. I think where you've been, it's been like, this is sort of like the breadcrumbing kind of thing. Responsibilities, new responsibilities, but just not enough. Like there's no growth where you are. It's just sort of like they keep promising something, or they're going to show you something new. Yeah, but you're going to learn something new. It's almost like this person's going to teach you something. They might have been in the game for, who knows, the last 20 years, 30 years, and they want to teach you how. They want to teach you how to be successful. But yeah, you got. If this was upside down, I'd be saying, oh, maybe hold off at the moment. But this was upright. This is like you've made your choice. You're ready to go. You're signing the documents. Ending of one phase, you're about to start something really, really nice and new. Make sure you fill out all your responsibilities first before you move forward. Just make sure that you're responsible. Like if you're responsible for doing something at the end of the month, or you're responsible for something at the beginning of the month, before you move forward, make sure you've got that all sorted out. You do have cards that mean somebody's having a baby boy cesarean birth. I know you didn't ask about that, but yeah, somebody's having a baby around you, a baby boy. Yeah, and baby boys is this whole making amends with people. So don't burn your bridges from where you're working. Don't walk out angry or tell somebody where to go or whatever. Be nice about everything, because you never know, down the track, 5 years, 2 years, whatever, you might need to go back there. So don't burn your bridges with people, and keep things nice and even and happy. Really nice journey that you look like you're going on. If you have a yes or no question, please think about it now. You're single and you're 28. Yeah, I just said there's somebody around you with a baby pregnancy. I had my second child at 32. Same marriage, there was a big gap. Big gap. I was told I couldn't have babies anymore, so my children are 13 years apart. Someone's trying to find you at this time. So you don't get a yes or a no, but someone's trying to look for you at this time. Anyway, thank you for hanging around, and time to do my last reading for the day. Stillness, you've just come in at the last minute. I am doing a paid reading, Stillness. Now, Stillness is one of my old faithfuls, so I will do, I'll do a free reading for you, Andrew. Taiwu posted on PayPal, that's right. Okay, so I'm just going to do this one. Brooklyn, Andrew has been a paid online customer before YouTube. So, I'll just have a look at his reading, and then I'll go offline. No more after that. No more after that. So, yeah, I'll look at the financial situation about whether you should spend or not spend and all of that, because there's definite cards that would come out for that Taiwo. No worries, Sachi. It's all looking very good. Yeah, the moderators are beautiful. Moderators are great in here. Brooklyn, is it only you? You've been holding up the fort the whole time. You are a champion. If I ever get a stream of income coming in that's regular and nice, I'll be sure to send little donations myself to my moderators to help them out. But at the moment, I think, what was it yesterday? I got about $18 yesterday. No, it was about $25 yesterday, and the day before it was about $18. So I'm not streaming the money in yet, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Taiwo, let's look at your finances there. Miss Tasha Nicole, you sent a donation, did you? Oh, you did too. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, I've got another donation reading. Andrew, hang around. Hang around, Andrew. People always do that. I'm about to go offline and go and have my lunch, and then I've got another video to edit. I did a star sign reading. I think it's for not this week, next week. Yeah, that's got to be edited and put up online. And then I want to record some more, but I'm going to get out and have a walk today. I've been waiting for my husband to want to walk, but he doesn't seem to be wanting to do that, so I'll just have to do it myself. Okay, financial situation, Taiwo. Financial situation, Taiwo. 2, 3, 6. No. The first part of the question you asked, this represents car. It's black. It's black. This is the big time money. It's sitting back behind you. So we'll just get another card because you've got a surprise there. Eventually, the other stuff you're waiting on and everything, eventually there is a delay for some reason here. We've got this delay here, and it's creating kind of stress. So yeah, career and jobs and opportunities and money coming in. Your money is sitting in the background. Now, if you do own any kind of shares, property, something that you could cash in at this time, but I would not be using it on a car at all. Not at this time. Not at this time here. You've also got, I believe this would be you. This is like fast-paced communications. It can be overseas communications as well. There's something about lack of commitment here. Now, it's sitting right next to the boss or the banker or something like that. So this is sort of like your emotions are going like, what the hell? This is not balanced. This is not the way it should be. You've got a good and a not so great surprise coming in. It's almost like you're sitting there worrying and you're trying to learn, like, how do I get this thing to go? And then finally you get this thing down the end here saying, tick the boxes, yay, it's a ticket. Now, if you're asking about a new job or whatever, it's delayed. There's a delay here. This is, if these two are together, this is a new job and this is signing the contracts for the new job. But it's delayed for some reason. It is there, but it might be if you've applied for 3 jobs or 3 positions or a raise or whatever, it's up and it's down. There's a lot of male domination here. So I don't know if you're going into a job there's a lot of men there, a lot of young people there. Someone needs to grow up as well. You've got invitations to do something and it's going to be profitable to you down the track. You do have something to do with either medical or finance here. This one would be more like a nighttime worker or military or police or something like that, government. And this one over here would be more like retail or talking or someone even driving a car, driving a bus. You might do Uber for a while. But yeah, there's something that will be very beneficial, but it's not yet. You've got this journey at the moment, but this is a definite no about the car sitting here. It's sitting right next to this, and it's sort of like, if you've got $10,000, why would you waste half of it on this at this time? Because you're going to need it until this other thing sorts out. So we'll just shuffle these for you, Taiwo. Yeah, Bianca, I'll have a look at those 2 in a minute, and I want to look at stillness as well. No. Well, yeah, that's what I said, like investment or something like that. But the car thing is sitting there black. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about that at this time. I just heard in my head, you might not need to be doing that with the car because you're going to have another car down the track. You're going to have another car. So I wouldn't do anything with the car at this point. What's messages about your career, about your finances? Yeah, you don't want to be crying over spilt milk. This is sort of like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. Now you're getting all female energy. You've got the Empress, you've got the Queen of Wands. Someone finds you very attractive at this time. Now that could be within work, that they find you attractive for the job, that you've got the right stuff. This is you being multi-talented. Make sure people know everything that you can do. If there's something you used to do 5 years ago, 2 years ago, and you're thinking, oh, they don't need to know about that. They do. It's sort of like multi-talented. You've got something to do with your health and attractiveness and business and fast-paced and communication. Everything's to do with either communication or travel or talking all the time. And then you've got the world here. Now, the world, a lot of people say the world is something's coming to an end. Something's done. It's dusted. But the world, to me, is like the world's your oyster. Like, you might even be traveling for this job. You might even be jumping on a plane, a train, whatever. You might be traveling around for things. You need to manifest whatever it is that you're wanting. Again, you have a Page of Swords. You have a Jack of Swords. This could be nighttime work. It could be police, military, security work, something government, the taxes or whatever. So yeah, you've got that kind of energy there. You do have student energy as well, of where you're learning new things. But you've got a lot of movement cards here. So I don't know if you're going to take on 2 jobs because you've got that multi-talented type thing. Now, you do have twin energy all around you. So it could be something to do with a birth, a pregnancy, a baby, baby boy, baby girl. I don't know. This is fertility here. So I don't know if you're wanting babies or you've got a girlfriend or whatever you're doing there in your life, but yeah, you do have those messages coming through. And I'm hearing sister as well, something to do with sister. All right, now, if you have a yes or no question, think about that right now, please, Taiwo. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to take that one because it's dropped for you when I said your name. You need to go straight to the source and sort things out. And what did I just say about a baby? Baby girl. I've got a baby girl card come out. Now, baby girl can be, you might have to change how you speak, how you look, whatever. You might have to change something drastically. It could be where you get a job and they've got rules and regulations around tattoos or piercings or stuff like that. So you might have to, for certain things, you might have to change the way things are. Your last cards from here. Hello. And then we'll get straight on to the other donation. Who was it? Tasha. Tasha, please post your question if you haven't already. No, I can't see it there. Reflecting on the past. Now, like I said, if you've got some sort of hidden talent, maybe you can cook, maybe you can paint, maybe you can dance, sing. If you've got some sort of hidden talent there, whatever it is, bring it forward. I think it's going to help. You've already got a love soulmate connection here. Now, that with jobs, that's being in the right place, the right time, and everything just goes smoothly. Within love and relationship, this is a long-term commitment, and with a job, it's a long-term commitment. You're going to have a lot of hard work coming your way. The cracking of the whip can be someone telling you, get off your bum, get out there, go do it. Or it could be you working with someone and they're very lazy and you say, come on, get up. We're supposed to be doing this together. So, yeah, there's some sort of forced energy going on there. Anyway, that's what I get for you today. What have we got here? Traveling in August. I do want to work as government. Okay, so that's why we've got the government thing. Is my sister-in-law pregnant? Possibly a baby girl. I reached out to her next week ago and see if she was pregnant, and she said no. My yes or no question is my sister-in-law pregnant? No, well, I only said ask a question because in here, the answer is yes. I just went to pick it up. In here, the answer is yes or the answer is no. And I just picked it up and showed it to you. So, yes, I'd have to say yes, that she is pregnant. If she's not right now, she will be very soon. Okay, so Tasha, where are you? Let me have a look. Did Andrew leave? Did he? Did Stillness leave? Tasha, have you posted your question anywhere? I can't see it. Okay, Tasha, where are you? Stillness, you're still here. Okay, I'm just going to quickly do the 2 free readings. It's only you, Stillness, and I was going to re-look at something for, what is your name again? Bianca, about the 2 jobs. Okay, Stillness, quickly, what is your question? I'll quickly do that. Oh, still be successful. Did I say successful last time? I'm getting a really itchy hand. Wow. Where am I getting money from? Or maybe it's a bill. Maybe it's my tax bill. You know the JobKeeper, Andrew? You know that JobKeeper thing? Because I used to work in a shop and I was earning like 10 times what I was earning because of COVID, and I couldn't work in the shop anymore. They shut it. They shut it because of COVID. Then they reopened and they didn't put a space for me. So now it's an ice cream and coffee shop, and there is no space for me to do readings anymore. But yeah, I signed up and I got the JobKeeper, and I never pay taxes because I don't earn enough money in a year to pay taxes. But then when I added it up with my normal earnings, which was way down by like 40% for the year, but with the COVID money, I think I'm gonna get a nasty tax bill coming up. So I'm thinking, I hope money comes in so that I don't have a nasty bill. No, Tasha paid a donation, so she should be here. So let's have a look. Stillness and this job at this time. This is no over this side. This is your past. This is something that you don't want, you don't like. This is celebration and happiness and fitting in the right place. So you've got yes and no here. I asked you before, is it going to be working with women? Because it's almost like two female bosses there and you're in the center of this. Unless it's you and two females going for this same job. But I'd have to say that that's yes, because this is something like really making you happy here. Also, be prepared for some male from your past coming back to try and have something with you. Whether you want to do that or not, I'm not too sure. But yeah, just looking at this job thing, let's just see what else we get for you. Tasha, you're here. Okay, Tasha. Is Bianca still here? The one that I said I would look at the two jobs for her, and I'll just quickly do that to see if I get 3 red cards, which side I get it. Yeah, it's a female-dominated industry. There is a male there as well. I feel like you're going to put somebody out. It's almost like if you get this job, which it does look like yes, because you've got double jacks, which normally means the job, the start, and then the females that work there. And then this is you happily ever after in your job. I do feel like if there is another male working there, you're going to end up stepping over this person and taking their job. But I think you're going to be very, very liked in this job. I think a lot of people are going to really like you. Tasha is here, but the person that was asking about the 2 airlines and that, are they still here or no? Was it Bianca? Bianca did all the donations and she said, I should have asked you which one. I think she may have gone. Oh, there's Tasha's question there. I thought that was you, Andrew, typing all of that. I'm thinking, what husband? You got the 9 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Do you know anything about tarot, Andrew? 9 of Cups and Ace of Cups. All your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, your desires coming true. Ace of Hearts, Ace of Cups. Wow. I'd have to say this is a big, big yes. Congratulations before you even get it. I'm even getting goose pimples all up my legs at the moment from this. This is making me really, really happy. Be prepared that there's somebody having a baby boy here. We got a baby boy announcement here. But a baby boy is the new start, the new beginning, and just it's almost like you're a young little student about to set sail and grow. Go to Psychic Revelation. Go type in minor arcana. It's all on the left-hand side. Select tarot interpretation. Go to the minor arcana. Go to the cups. And then individually look at 9 of Cups and Ace of Cups, and then go to the career and work. And I bet you $1 million that this is saying that this is very successful, very beautiful, very great energy. Anyway, congratulations ahead of time. I do feel like, I don't know if it's a 5-month contract or a 5-year, something to do with 5 in the job. Something to do with 5. They might say that you're on a trial run for 5 weeks or 5 months or 5 days. You might start on the 5th. You might start on the 5th of next month. Something like that. 5 means something in a positive way. If you've got a yes or no question, ask it in your mind right now. I do know yes is at the bottom of the deck. So slow and steady will win the race. So don't rush into anything. Once you get the job, which I'm going to say you're getting the job, once you get it, don't be in a hurry to just start going, okay, I know how to do that. I know how to just go with the flow. Let them teach you, even if it's something you already know like the back of your hand. Let them teach you and go, oh, okay, that's a new way of doing something. Yeah, I'll try that, because sometimes when you come into a job and you've got all this experience, sometimes they like it and sometimes they don't. But I do feel like you're pushing somebody out. There's somebody that's going to get shafted and you're coming in. Okay, so Miss Natasha, I don't think the other girl is still here, the other woman. I don't think she's still here. The one that asked about her brother and the airlines and that, and I said I would look at the 2. Yeah, I don't think Bianca's here. We'll have a look in a minute. Natasha, Nicole. Your husband and I are still having disagreements. What should I do? He is being manipulated by someone that I feel. Is he being manipulated? Okay, so we're going to look at you, your husband, and what's the possible outcome. Oh, Bianca, you're still here. Okay, so Bianca, just put pile 1 is whatever and pile 2 is whatever, and then I'll shuffle and I'll put 3 here, 3 there, and 2 of those, and I'll just see what it is. It's just going to be a really quick mini thing. What's Natasha going to do here? What's going on between her and her husband? Yes, I sometimes feel like certain people get manipulated by people they work with. And usually those people, usually that person is very strong-willed and minded and doesn't get pushed around by anybody. But it's the sign of the times. Okay, I can definitely see, I don't know if you can see these. Yes, you can. I can definitely see there's a lot of tension, arguments, silence as well. Around you, it's sort of like forced changes have happened in your life. It could be that you and your husband were merrily going along about your business, and then you just felt like a hammer has come down into the relationship. We do have this 3 of Hearts here. This can be family member interference. It can be something about children, pregnancies. It also can be representing a third party that you're feeling that there is something on the outside, something going on. And you're also worried about the irresponsible actions that your husband is displaying or taking or whatever. Can I ask how old the husband is? Something's just come to mind here. Okay, so sitting around your husband, not great, not great. You said that you feel like someone's influencing, there's some sort of outside influence. This would be drugs, alcohol, the wrong crowd, the wrong conversation, listening to lies, anger, frustration. But there's something to do with an official government kind of building, a school, a court of law, a hospital, whatever. There's some sort of official thing. And then we've got this not doing the right thing. It's almost like I'm feeling something illegal almost. And then again, we have this third party influence. So yes, I do feel there's somebody that he talks to or he listens to, or it's just like being in the wrong crowd, wrong place. No worries, Andrew. Let me know how everything goes. Don't give up. Don't give up, please. Who am I reading? Natasha. Don't give up, because we do see a light at the end of the tunnel here. This is balance being restored, happiness being restored, happiness and balance within the family. I do feel there may be money issues going on. This is sort of like all these hard efforts and work, or there is no work and only $4. 9 hours work, $4. 4 hours pay. So I do feel there may be issues around the home, the financial situation. Now, there can be something to do with a baby girl as well. I don't know if this is a daughter, a grown adult daughter. But yeah, I like that your last 2 cards, it's sort of like you're going through this dark phase at the moment, going through this problem at the moment. Zombies in here. I'm just about to finish, zombie. Yeah, this is looking like don't give up hope. It might be going on like this right through for another 10 weeks, 10 months, or right through till October before there's something here. It's almost like a conversation that needs to happen. It's not an argument. It's a conversation. It's sitting down together and discussing things and working it all out, listening to what he has to say, him listening to what you have to say. And the best way to do that is if he says, I went to the shop, I bought some apples, there was 5 of them. You say, okay, so when you went to the shop and you bought those 5 apples, so he knows that you're listening to exactly what he's saying, not, well, why were you at the shop? And what else did you buy? So you talk about back to them what they're putting on you. And then the same with you, hopefully, in the conversation. Because if you listen to someone and never say why, always say what. So if you go, why did you go down there? Or why did you talk to that person? Go, what was going on when you went down there for a talk? What is softer than why? Because why is accusing. And I learned all of this stuff when I did, conflict resolution within the workplace when I was working as a counsellor. And it's very, very good. But I know that when you're in a relationship and a marriage and something's going down, there is times where you just go bang and you scream, you shout, you swear, and why, you know. But yeah, unfortunately I do see a lot more of this drama going on. I do see that it doesn't have to be a female. There's no female cards coming out here. It could be a group of friends. It could be a mate. It could be a family member. There is some sort of toxic talking bullshit going on here. Also, we have, you're sick of being, this can be financial again. It can be borrowing money, lending money, not knowing where the next dollar's coming from. And it could be responsibilities as well. Who's responsible for this? Who's responsible for that? But this in a relationship is where someone's just giving you a little bit of their time and it feels like they're giving more time to somebody else. I do see where you need to take care of your own health at this stage. Get yourself dressed up, go out. You know, when the hubby comes home from work or something, don't be sitting there in your sweatpants and whatever and whinging or whatever. Don't even be home. Be out somewhere and walk in the door and where have you been? Oh, I just had to go and do something. And you walk in the door and you've got makeup on, you've got nice clothes on, and you're sort of like, shit, what the hell's going on here? So yeah, I feel like you need to be a little bit selfish at this time. Look after yourself. Eat the right foods, get some exercise, get some fresh air, do some meditation. You need to be selfish at this time. I do feel there's been irresponsible conversations, actions, something like that. It's almost like if you had 5 kids, you're looking after them all the time and he's doing jack shit. So yeah, there's a imbalance there in responsibility and stuff like that. Now, let's see what we get for him. He's got the death of something. Now, this can be an actual death. It can be an actual loss of somebody. He's lost somebody. It might be 5 years ago. It might be 2 years ago. He might have got news that the best friend he had in school has passed away. But this is stress, overload, and letting it go. So he wants something dead, gone, and buried. He wants something finished. He wants it done. He's also crying over the spilt milk. We got the money cards coming out again. So it's almost like, oh, well, you shouldn't have spent the money on this because I'm going to spend the money on that. It's like disagreements about the money, like where is it going to come from? How are we going to do this? So I do feel there's stresses around financial situation. There is something to do with a child. Now, this could be an adult child. It could be a baby. I don't know, but there's something to do with a female child, your daughter, your daughter's daughter. It could be his baby sister, something like that. Yeah, the 4 of diamonds is actually happiness and stability coming back into the home, and you have the 4 over here. You do have a female energy in spirit. This person probably had horrible sickness. They may have self-medicated. They might have drank scotch and said that's going to make me better. They might have smoked pot or something. There's some sort of medication, some sort of problem there, some sort of big sickness. They're in spirit. They're wanting this stability and happiness back in your home. Okay. And your outcome cards are, hopefully they're nice as those ones. Hopefully they're as nice. So let's just see what your messages are before we do your last 2 cards. Did you have a yes or no question at all? You don't have to ask it here. Just think it in your mind. There's going to be lots of options coming up. You got the 7 of Cups card. Do not get into delusion about things. If he says he went to the shop, he bought a banana, he talked to Fred, and then he got in the car and he come home, that's why I'm late, believe it. Don't think, was it really Fred? Did he go to this person's house? You know, don't stuff you don't know, don't get all up in your head about it. But yeah, this is nice changes for your future because it's 7 of Hearts. We got 10 of Hearts. This is movement in the right direction here. I do feel balance will come back. I think the 4s might mean that it's going to take a period of 4 months, 4 weeks, or something like that. It's some sort of change there. And you did have the 10s there where it turns around to happiness. It might be somebody else making you happy, you know, just a friendship. It might be a female friend making you happy at this time and you just throw yourself into something else. You're also going to be making the right decision coming up. You and your husband, He's going to make that choice, and you're going to move on with this journey. So if you had a yes or no, we do have a no answer coming out here at the moment. And you're being asked, is this worth all the stress you're putting yourself through at the moment? Now, I have had my own dramas within my life, and sometimes you've got to take that step where you start to say, what do I want? What just makes me happy? Apart from this person, what makes me feel happy inside? What stuff makes me float? What stuff can I start to focus on? So, like you focus on your health, and you focus on how you look, and you focus on the people you want to talk to and what you want to do. You focus on your work. So, yeah, I'm feeling like you need to redirect your focus at the moment and try and step back a little bit from the husband, because he had the really negative black card sitting around him, and that can be where he feels like he's trapped in the corner at the moment. Whereas you had this niceness and you want stability, but you also have about holding on to the past. Okay, so we've got finding your right direction, finding what makes you happy, and you might need some time away either from each other, or you might actually need to start making plans with him and sit down and say, look, we've been through some tough shit. How about let's get some money together and let's go stay somewhere for a weekend, or let's get a tent and go and camp out somewhere. Let's just be you and me, leave the phones at home, and let's just do something together. Or it could be you saying, I'm going with the girls and we're going away for the weekend. I never feel like people that are in a marriage should spend too much time apart, because it could get where that person moves on to something, that person, and then it doesn't come back together. But just a brief little separation of some sort. Not a separation, that was the wrong word. You're about to make a choice. It does look like it's a choice towards your happiness and stability. And be prepared, like you might get some help from a female friend, some sort of advice or something what you could do. Anyway, that's what I have right now. Good luck with it all. It sounds very stressful. Okay, so which job is better? So pile on the left and the right. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for you. Okay, so that's the female energy coming through, the Cancer. Was she one of those people that, like being the grandmother, did she sip on brandy or something like that and say, oh, this is medicine, this is medicine? I remember my grandmother doing that, and I remember my husband's mother. She would sit there and she'd be, she had heart failure and all the rest of it, and she's sitting there drinking brandy, and she goes, my doctor said it's medicine, it's okay. Oh, God. Okay, so Bianca, we're going to put American Airlines, we're going to put that on the left, and North Carolina we're going to put on the right. We're going to see which one. Hang on. North Carolina on the left, Kentucky on the right. Kentucky on the right. Just 3 cards, and we'll see which ones are the more positive looking cards. Which one's the more positive go? American Islands, North Carolina, Southwest in Louisiana, Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm just going to say Kentucky on the right, Carolina on the left. Carolina, Kentucky. Good luck. Let's see which one. They're both good for different reasons. This one is good for family, fun, home, feeling stable, feeling contented, but it's also like there's some sort of irresponsibility here or some sort of negative undertone to it. But this one feels good, makes you feel rested and at peace within your mind with things. And it could be that working there feels like family. This one is turning $8 into $10 and making a lot of stability, financial stability. This is family communications. This is food, celebrations. This one financially is the better one. This could be buying a house in the future. This could be security, whatever. This one will feel like home and it'll be a nice group of people. This one might have someone that you don't get on with. When I see this two of spades here, this could also cause a breakup between you and somebody that you lean on or somebody that you trust. It sometimes can represent a divorce, this sort of card here, but I'm feeling like this is where here your soul feels happy. Here you know that there's a big future with this one, especially with financial situation and movement and being in the right people and movement to go up. This one, yeah. So I'm thinking Kentucky. This one, there's not enough known around this one. There could be some sort of secrets, lies, something that you're not too sure where the future would go with this one or where you would live or what people would be there. But this one here, out of something that's imbalanced comes a beautiful balance here. This would balance on all levels. So I'm saying Kentucky. I think Kentucky. Anyway, thank you, everyone. I am done. Zombie, we don't normally read for you, do we? You don't ever want cards. I reckon I should just pull a card for you and see. What's Zombie need to know right now? You need to stop drinking. Oh, my God. How funny is that? No, it says stay with what's real. Stay with what's real. Don't go off in flights of fantasy, Zombie. Anyway, Bianca, thank you for your donations. Thank you, Brooklyn, for all your help. Like I said, if I become financially stable and have a nice steady stream coming in, my moderators in particular, certain ones, will be getting the benefits of that. But at this stage, $20 yesterday, $30 the day before, I don't think I'm going to be sending much out anywhere. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just trying to grow this channel at the moment, and I'm hoping that down the track, I'm hoping a year's time, I keep manifesting in a year's time, I'm going to be making, what was it on The Secret, the movie The Secret? I haven't watched all of it yet, but I got to this part where it said what you need to put out there is the income I'm making in a year, I'm going to start making in a month. And I thought, the first thought I had was, oh, well, that's greedy. I'm going to say the income I make in a month, I'm going to make in a week. Or the income I make in 2 months, I'm going to make in 1 month. So I immediately pulled myself down from, I don't want to make what I make in a year in a month, but what I make in a year without JobKeeper support money that I got last year is not a lot of money. It's probably what a lot of people do make in a month in a full-time job. But yeah, I immediately thought, oh, that's greedy. Like, I don't want to think like that. And then I thought, okay, I'll taper it down to what I make in 2 months, I'm going to make in a week. And then I went, oh, I'm going to make it in a fortnight. And then I started to add up what I got last month and what I got a month before. And I thought, well, that's not even much money at all. So I thought, okay, what I make in 2 months, I'm going to make it in a week. But anyway, good night, everyone. Good morning, everyone, wherever you are. Happy birthday to Joanna, who was only here briefly because it was her birthday. So I hope she's having a wonderful time. Thank you, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, you're still here as well. I forgot about that you were here. So Brooklyn, Cookie Monster, you're still here as well. Goodbye, guys. I will catch everybody tomorrow. And maybe I might take time off tomorrow and then come back again. All right, bye, guys.